That's
So
the
let's
next thing.
begin. Let's begin with a quick recap. So last session, you were of course approached by the Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft, Radin, who invited you to a dinner with Strahd. You got everything ready, got your wagon, and began your travel towards the castle. Took you more than a day to get there, and you had to go there in 2 days' time. On the road, didn't really see anything. Everything was calm. There was no sight of any monster going after you. You passed by the old windmill where you didn't really see anything. And then you kept going and going until on the second day, you finally arrived at the crossroads that led up into the castle. There, the black carriage awaited you. You left your wagon there, entered the black carriage, and you were brought, of course, into the castle. And this carriage was quite fast, I would say. In less than 2 hours, you made all the way from the bottom of the ravine into the top there. And as you arrived, you finally met Castle Ravenloft, a dark place. The lands next to it all battered, a wasteland with dead trees and barely any animal. You arrived, the gates, massive iron gates, awaited you or were open so you could enter. A drawbridge was down so black carriage could go inside. It is you arrived at the courtyard there. You were at the entrance of Castle Ravenloft. You decided to go in. You go and call for someone, but as soon as you arrived, Radin was there waiting for you. The door opened, and he ushered you inside. Inside, of course, you were told that the attires you were wearing right now wouldn't suffice for dinner then, and that they had prepared some outfits for each one of you. Radin also showed you some of his fellow people in the castle. You were greeted by Esker and Helga, who guided you into the lounge so you could change, be cleaned, and wait until it was time for dinner. So that's where you went. You went to the lounge. There you, of course, met Ludmilla again, who for some reason even asked for forgiveness for the dealings in the town of Alaki. And after being cleaned, after being prepared, changing your outfit so you could attend dinner with Strahd, you waited alongside Esker and Helga, and Radin finally came back. He then guided you to the dinner. He gave you a forewarning before everything happened there that you should be respectful that you would be safe here in the castle as long as you were, and that you shouldn't wander off. And especially, you shouldn't grab anything from the castle, or if you did, Rahadin himself would punish you. You went then to the dinner hall, and dinner began, where one of you finally met Strahd von Zarovich, and the others re-encountered the man. He was a menace, as always. The way he presents himself, the way he talks, always bordering the inevitable, bordering danger. And after you talked for a while, after you got a lot of information from him, some of you were guided to the side somewhere. And then you discussed not only your recent actions in Valaki, but a lot of things like Irina and the desires of Strahd to you. And after everything was said and done, after the dinner seemed to have come to an end, to its conclusion, Strahd invited you into the castle with strange malice, and you decided to accept the invitation. And now you are being guided by Aska to one of the bedrooms where you're going to spend the night in the Castle Ravenloft. So let's start here as you were guided into the bedroom.
Is there enough room for all of us?
Well, we're going to find out.
I thought we'd all get our own rooms for a moment there.
Okay, where is it? Oh, here. All right. And this is where we are going to start.
If and when we all enter into the room, I think Perch is gonna look at Galen, look at him and go, "What was that mentioning of second encounter with Strahd that you spoke about, Galen?"
Hang on, are we alone?
Yeah, you are currently alone.
The Esker and Helga left us?
Yes.
Okay.
Left you at the gas room there and Lee. And we're not there anymore.
I would like to tell you, but I don't think it's exactly a safe spot to talk about that kind of thing.
Clint's just gonna be like wandering the room a little bit, like looking inside the closet, under the bed, that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Honestly, think if anything that we discuss about here, whether as such, it's going to be heard no matter which way we go about it, because anything we do discuss about seems to get back to Strahd.
It's not Strahd I'm worried about.
Oh?
It's something else.
You have my
What are you worried
interest.
about? What are you worried about?
After the last time at the inn, you're wondering?
Ah, I see. I understand now. Yep. Nope, I get it.
And besides, Strahd already knows, so kind of makes no sense.
Plus, he was able to intercept conversations with Percha and her benefactor.
Yeah. And I'm not sure the benefactor would be appreciative of that information.
Well, we don't know like we know anything that I do directly seems to have some sort of effect, because when I made any mentionings or suggested for someone to do something, then something did happen. But I doubt you turn around and actually revealing what Strahd and you talked about should have any bearing on it, I would assume.
Yes, but as Clint tried to do something with the book, and you wanted to let it go, it also reacted violently.
Well, the book is in the bag. So, no one's going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. We're only talking about information.
So,
Kita,
I'm
you
gonna-
might want to be ready just in case.
yeah. But feel like there's one issue we do need to talk about here. I mean, it's clear Strahd's going to find out no matter what we do to try and what steps we take to conceal it from him.
Mm-hmm.
But what is our end game being in this castle?
And we did say we're going to decide by the next one if we're going to stay here, but I don't know.
If you want my opinion of the situation, if not, that's fine.
The floor is open to everyone. This is not about democracy. This is about all of us making a decision together.
Strategically, it's a sound idea. This is pretty much us getting the best lay of the land of Strahd's castle with the minimal risk of us getting killed in the process, so long as we play by the rules of the house.
The rules of the house if we can't go anywhere.
Either way,
This is
we're
also
getting...
true.
Yeah, but even then, what other opportunity are we going to get to actually be inside the castle?
I mean, if you want to go ahead and explore, by all means. I'm certainly not going to stop you. Just
The fact we're even considering spending our night here in Strahd's watch, in those women's watch, makes me uncomfortable.
Trust
I will
me.
agree there.
I have no argument on that one.
I prefer my chances in the woods.
I prefer my chances out in the battlefield.
I, at this point, I have a feeling that if we were to decide now that we do not want to stay here tonight, it would be a problem.
We could just stay the night and simply take our leave in the morning.
That is also true.
I think taking our leave in the morning is fine. Kita, I feel you on rather risking it in the woods, but even though he offered it as an invitation to stay the night, from everything you guys have said about this guy, even if it's presented as an invitation, it doesn't feel to me like it was.
It was far from a suggestion.
I think that had we said no, it would have probably been a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the best course of action.
I don't think you've read Strahd's character well at all. I think he's trying to lure us into a false sense of security by letting us stay here.
Data, by no means are we going to be. We're going to blindly trust him. But right now, we'll just do what we always do. At least two of us stay up on watch while the others sleep, and cycle through on watch. And try not to do anything stupid in the process.
Do you think?
You mean like explore the castle when we're not supposed to?
I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't feel confident in doing that. Like, I think his statement he made this evening, if we stayed, we must stay in our rooms, because, in short, I don't want to go ahead and actually find out what happens if we were caught looking around.
Fair enough.
But right now, let's decide about whether we're going to stay here longer in the morning.
I don't think longer is necessary.
I will make myself very clear right now.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you intend on staying longer, you'll be doing so without.
Yeah, I'm not planning on staying longer than tonight. Speaking of staying for the night, are we all supposed to sleep in this one room? There is one bed.
Is there another door by any chance that leads out of this room besides the one that we entered into?
Yeah. There's more than one room there,
And I'm
connected to
guessing
one
those are
another.
bedrooms.
Hmm.
Okay. No, there's more rooms. There's points and opens the door and says there's more rooms. So I guess we don't have to all share one bed. So
Clint is going to go into one of the rooms, and considering he prepared like outfits for us, even when we're short notice for our newest edition Fallon, he's going to see if there's clothes inside the, like some clothes or something inside one of the closets.
feeling he's only just given us the one set, but
Curiosity here, you know.
There are more outfits there, yes.
so Galen,
Yes.
I think no matter when we discuss this, I think we need to all go ahead and probably, I think maybe in a card game's terms, put our chips on the table.
Me and cards on the table.
Cards, chips, doesn't matter. We all have to go ahead and realize that anything that we know is going to probably be possibly known by Strahd or by someone, and he's eventually going to find out no matter what.
Well, fortunately, this one came from Strahd. It didn't, so he already knows.
Well, then now I'm more intrigued.
Yeah, as I said, it's not Strahd I was worried about. It's the book I'm more worried about. And its reaction to you.
We're not talking about the book.
No, but the information contains the Percha.
Well, let's first go ahead and... How about let's go with the presumption of if it's information that doesn't require an answer, that's one thing. But if it requires me to answer, I think that's different. Because it's when I was asked questions to give a decision on whether it's an answer or to make an action on, I think that was the problem. If it's information being disclosed, I'm going to side on the caution that it's not going to probably affect me, because all of we've done prior was trying to ask me questions, try to go ahead and get me to show what is in the book.
But if you would like to hear it, that's fine. What about the rest of you?
And if you'd rather
I'm
be
interested.
safe, Kita, have something prepared just in case if I'm knocked unconscious.
That's what I was asking for.
Alright. But just sits down in preparation in case she knocks her head on something.
All right.
Well, I believe you remember what happened after the windmill. What you don't know is Strahd actually found us. While me and Travis were on watch. And we had like a relatively brief conversation. And it was a warning about you, Percha.
About me. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna keep my lips shut and let you talk.
He warned us that you were a traitor, and you're not telling us everything you should be telling us. And if we're not careful, you may become our undoing.
That's a steep accusation.
Very.
Which is one of the reasons why I've been keeping a closer eye on you when I can.
Okay. Well, looks like I haven't dropped dead, so that's yeah. Okay.
I had a dream of my death.
When did you have this dream, and were any of us in it?
It was just me. My heart was ripped out of my chest by a hand. And only one name was uttered. Baba Leshka.
When was this?
It was a while back. I thought it was in a haze of fighting. I thought something happened and all that. I haven't had the voice and speak to me in a long time. I assumed it was a good sign, but I was very clearly wrong when that happened. I do not know if you're associated with the incident, Berkia, but I do think that should be known.
Okay. I can't really say any more about what I know, since if I do say something, we don't know what exactly is going to happen.
Right now, I'm not sure what's happening, even with the information that we have.
I'm having a quick moment of thinking. Well, Keto, is there anything you want, I guess in a way, maybe to share with the party of something you might know? That Strahd probably does know? I don't know.
I mean, I can't speak for anyone else, but I would love to know what happened when Clint and Keto left the room.
Actually,
dinner.
that is a good point. I am curious about that.
Saw Strahd's winery.
That's it? You didn't talk to this person at all?
I talked to her briefly,
What'd you talk about?
inviting me to stay at the castle mostly. My reluctance to want to stay. Trying to be less likely to get myself killed as possible, believe it or not.
Wait, hold on. She told you that if you stay, you're not going to get killed?
She promised me that Strahd would teach me knowledge.
If you stayed.
Yes.
As opposed to
Something-
leaving where you would die.
I don't think the promise of not dying was on the table, but insinuated that it was a lesser likelihood.
Well, of course, because if you stay, you're his consort and he needs you.
I would look to the uniform that he gave me and be like, I don't think he'd have me much as a consort. I think he just mostly used me for good soul power.
Clint, do you know what a consort is?
I have no idea what that means.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I prefer this.
I prefer to. Clint is basically a very simple creature. He wants wine, money, food, and fighting. Okay.
Okay.
He's
Well,
by no means a complicated person.
Well, there's fighting involved.
Yeah, that's gonna be so heavy cardio.
There's certainly. So a consort, Clint,
Okay.
is someone that he uses, probably most
Alright.
likely, because he's a vampire. He will drink your blood, and you will drink his. And if I had to guess, he's probably gonna have sex with you. So
He ain't my type though. He's attractive, but he's not my type.
that doesn't mean
Why?
anything if you're his consort, babe.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that sucks.
Esther's a man too.
Yeah.
Clearly,
You-
Strahd
you-
doesn't.
you-
Clearly,
you-
Strahd
you
doesn't
should know better
discriminate.
You
Well,
should know
that's
better than
different.
anyone that Strahd can twist your mind and make you do things against your will.
Correct.
I mean, he did that to me once before. Remember?
Mm. And
Exactly.
second of all, I think consort is probably a nice way to go ahead and say you're going to be his concubine. Okay.
And also slave.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I became
Consort,
a
concubine,
mercenary.
slave. In this particular context, they are all the same thing, Clint. So by all
Yeah.
means,
Ah,
if
I
that's something
became a
that you're
mercenary for
interested
the
in,
sole. I became a mercenary for the sole purpose not to be a slave again, or a servant.
well, then
Ah,
maybe don't stay here.
I was tempted,
Think-
but now I know I'm going to be a concubine. I'm not interested in that.
Just out of curiosity, if we didn't tell you what a consort would have probably led to, you would have stayed?
I'd be tempted, but odds are I'd probably go with y'all because this place creeps the hell out of me. I gotta be honest with you, especially
That's
with the
not
one.
the question, Clint. The question was, if we didn't tell you what consort was going to
Right.
be leading to, do you think you would have stayed still?
There was a high probability.
Then
Okay.
it's probably a good thing that we did tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, note to self, everyone. We keep him close to one of us so he doesn't make silly things, because we have established consort for
am-
him did not register.
Just remember, I have
Also-
a sparse intelligence. I understood what a teleportation circle was, but not what a consort is.
We've also just established that Clint, you were ready to leave us and stay here.
Yeah, I take issue with that.
After everything we've been through, that thought crossed your mind, and your instant thought wasn't hell no.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Alright,
have a
look,
I have a problem with that.
actually, I can't really say much on this because, yeah, with the information that we just discussed, just realize I don't think my input into this matter is going to be taking much weight. So, carry on.
Look, I didn't know what y'all want me to say. Alright?
There's not much to say, but after everything we've been through, I thought there might be some sort of loyalty, some sort of bond in this group.
I was
And
going to say if y'all stayed.
I'm starting to learn that maybe I can't trust any of you.
Okay.
I was gonna stay with y'all, alright? I was gonna stay one way or another with y'all. I wasn't gonna just stay here alone, believe it or not.
So
Okay?
you're trying.
That's
So you're
that's
going to
what you just
manipulate
said.
us into
Hey,
staying here
Kita,
with
don't
you.
you act like I don't take hits for y'all. I took hits for y'all for this entire trip, alright? I've been getting shot
Well,
by arrows,
hold
ran
on,
over by
hold on.
boulders. I've been
Okay.
charging into front lines for y'all, alright?
And
And
after
I never got so
all
much
of
as a
that,
thank you out of all of it.
and after all of that, Clint, you are still considering staying here and being under Strahd's thumb.
And I never got a thank you out of saving most of y'all at the time.
I never got to thank you for saving your life.
I thanked you multiple times.
No, you
I
haven't.
did.
The words may have come out of your mouth, Clint, but everything you've done to this point, and tonight especially, you've proven there is no thanks.
You know what, Kita? You may like to hide in the woods. You may like to think you're different from sentient beings like me. All right?
What do you mean?
At the
Hold
end of
on.
the day,
Whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa!
honest with you,
Sentient
Ryan.
beings, sir.
Sentient
She breathes.
beings. I don't know what I don't know. There's a whole bunch of crap out in the world. Okay,
Sentient
all right.
being. That means that she breathes, and therefore she is also one. Do not disrespect her just because she's not human.
I never said it was anything to do with her being human.
Then what did you think sentient meant?
Of being capable of thought and belief. What else would it mean?
So you're saying she's not capable of thought and belief?
I do. Very clearly.
Okay.
Look, I'm only good at punching and hitting things, right? I'm not
wanna
above.
prove that?
I can.
Do not be rude to her, because you made a choice.
You know what? I wasn't gonna take the deal, all right? I was gonna go wherever y'all went. The idea was there.
So are you going to now? Because if you are, I can just kill you and save Strahd the trouble.
Oh, you're gonna already add me to the concubine list?
Well, if you're dead, it won't matter.
If you were planning to stay with us regardless, then why open your fat mouth and bring that point up to begin with?
Because that's what I do. I don't know if you realize this, but I don't really pick up
That
much
ain't
on
something to be proud of.
I'm not proud of it. In fact, I'm deeply ashamed of it. Believe it or
Okay.
not. Y'all talk to me like I'm an idiot. Like I'm the biggest fucking doofus in every room I go into. I'm not exactly a genius, yeah. But you know what? I'm not exactly a doofus either. So give me some credit wherever it's due, wherever you think it's owed.
Why would we give you credit for admitting you were ready to betray us?
I wasn't
gave you
going to
credit for
betray you. I haven't
That
done
is
anything.
not the words that left your mouth not but a minute ago, Clint.
I said I was tempted.
You said before the information came to light that the thought crossed your mind.
Yeah, I was
And
tempted.
even that, Clint, proves to me that after everything we've been through since Daggerford, you dying,
I killed myself so Persia could get that stupid book.
Hey,
I
hey,
try-
hey,
I
hey,
put my
hey,
leg-
wait. No, let's not bring me into this. This is now between you guys. I'm staying well out of this now.
You know what, Kita? All right? I'm not a good guy. I'm a cruel man. I've done bad things in my life up till now. And the fact that since I got into this nightmare realm, I've been doing some actual good with my life that I felt proud of, okay? I'm a shitty person. I am not a good person at my core. All I've ever
Yes,
known was
and you're
kill
proving
and
that.
kill.
You're proving that with every word that comes out of your mouth, Clint.
I'm not sure
But
what
again,
you telling
I
us what we
thought-
already know.
I thought maybe this group had earned some loyalty, but now I don't know.
Oh, I do. I think we should. I personally. He wants to say so bad. I say we let him.
Glenn just like wags his finger and is like, you know what? I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
Okay. Sleep tight.
After,
Potentially
He
with
gives
one
the
eye
middle finger
open.
as he goes- He gives
all
the
of
middle
this-
finger as he goes to bed.
After all of this, the woman we met only a couple days ago is the only one I feel I should trust right now.
Hey, you saying you don't trust me at all, Kita?
Percha. How am I supposed to with the information that Galen just told us?
Well,
Okay.
You
the
have a
thing here is-
book. You have a book you
Mhm.
can't even talk about without you dropping dead in front of us.
And as much as I would like to go ahead and make some rebuttal argument to why this is going on, I can't. Otherwise, yes, I drop dead since we now realized. So, what do you want me to do?
Right now, I don't know what I want you to do. But I will tell you one thing. Tomorrow morning, I'm leaving. Join me or don't.
All right. I think we
That
can
was
go
a-
Here's
to.
Wonderwall.
Oh,
I think
That
we
got
can go.
brutal.
We can go to the next scene where you sleep here, or do you have anything else to say?
I
now Persia's gonna go to bed.
I have questions for Galen about this conversation he had with Strahd, and quite frankly, after listening to that and listening to everything that just transpired, I can't help but feel like this is exactly what Strahd wants.
Petra's probably going to sit in the corner, but then she'll say to Kita, by the way, Kita, I will turn and say one thing, though. You and Jeroma did come back after being gone for nearly a good long portion of the night, and you both have still not explained what had happened to you and why all your stuff got stolen still. And how it all happened, appropriately.
Well, I guess we're all keeping our cards close to our chest, then, aren't we, Percha?
But the thing here is, I would like to go ahead and disclose my cards to you, but the problem here is they're stuck to my chest without my hands on it. But I'm sure you can go ahead and let those cards fall on the table.
You want to know what happened that night, Percha?
I would indubitably do.
That night, I made a choice. I made a choice to do something against every fiber of my being so that I could be here today to try and help these people and help Barovia because I thought we were a team.
And we still are.
Are we? Galen and Strahd say you're a traitor. Clint was ready to leave us.
This big, very big question. And this is going to go ahead and sit here and let me simmer it down for you. This is where Petra will pull out the book and go, would you rather me go ahead and make the attempt to go ahead and disclose what's in this book and drop dead in order to find out what's going on? Or would you rather take me on my word? Because right now, and she'll just throw the book right on the bed, that is a choice for everyone to make. Because I would love to talk about what is actually going on, but I can't unless I drop dead. So, I'll leave for yous to figure out what yous would like. And if there's another room that's opposite to Clint, she'll take the other room opposite to Clint.
She's it, but this is not signing with Clint on this. Weirdly enough.
Well, this has certainly been an enlightening evening.
Very.
Keto,
Kita's
what
going
did
to-
happen when you went?
Just gonna grab the book and shove it in her bag.
Oh, I'm in the other room. There, you would have to chase after me.
I thought you said you threw the book on the bed.
I threw the book on the bed and I left the room to go to the opposite
then I-
bedroom.
Then I take the book off the bed, put it in my bag.
Good call.
All right, you take the book.
Yeah.
You can go to the secret room there, Dex.
Oh,
Shite!
bye.
Dax or Kita?
Dex.
See what I mean? Always the
Hey,
Oh
So-
shit.
here's the thing. As you leave the book, and
Mm-hmm.
it is on the hands of Hida now.
Mhm.
You go to the other room, and as soon as you hit the bed, you go out and see anything anymore. And then it seems like something's forming around you, and you are a bit lost at first. Where was I? Where am I now? And the vision begins. And you see what seems to be a tidy room It's full of ornaments here and there, beautifully crafted. There are some books here and there, almost like a cozy place of study. And you see a woman with white hair sitting on the desk there. And you know this one, of course. Lilith.
Lilith or Lillian?
Lillian, sorry.
That's good.
She's there. And she side looks to you and says, "Oh, child, you are too impatient. This is going to be your undoing. Sit, let's talk. We don't have much time, especially here, now that you made me do this in his there. So let's get this over with."
Who are you?
I am who you see now. I'm Lillian, and much more.
I had a Vistani oracle, sage, person who can read fortunes, turn around and told me to, who, in a sense, basically not to trust, as you are not who you say you are.
I am sure
And I had
not
to,
what I say I am. I am more than that. But that's not for you to know now. Because if you do, well, there's someone else there that can learn things that he shouldn't.
okay.
I'm doing everything that I can right now for him to not snoop around. I've told you twice not to try to contact me. I was looking for a way to get to you. And now it's going to be even longer for me to find a way there now that I'm doing this. But it has to be done.
Actually thought me going and maybe just not asking for a complete conversation after. Yeah, okay.
Yes, he knows. Not only that, and I'm going to give you information here that might be of help. But you need to trust me, and you need to take care with your friends. It's not like they do not mean well, it's just the more they know, the more weapons others have against you. You understand that?
Well, right now, that book is already putting a lot of mistrust amongst my friends.
Then
I want-
lie. Lie. You don't need to say much. You need to explain to them what's happening. That you made a deal with someone and that you got powers from it. And then you can explain that you are here because I want to defeat Strahd or whatnot. Of course, that's not really what I'm after here. I need something else that you are going to help me with. But you can lie, of course. And you should. When you think you are not capable of lying on that day, just wait. Say you are tired, things like that. You need to be smart, Bircha. You are too impatient. You always were. I don't know why you didn't got yourself in trouble yet. You seem to do things before you think. But regardless, I'm here for you, and I'm going to help you. The first thing I want you to know is that Strahd, if you do try to send messages or whatnot to others, be extremely careful. He can not only intercept, he can hear them. That's why he knows so much. You need to be extremely careful about that. And the other thing is that he's not omniscient. He doesn't know everything. It seems he does because he only tells you the things he knows, and then you assume that he knows everything else. He's a smart one. Way
So you can't.
smarter than you realize. None of you can take a candle to him.
Okay, so pretty much he only knows by making us think he knows, and we're telling him everything as in short. Okay. So
He can.
he can't read minds, I'm guessing.
Oh, he can, but not from far away. He's assume the worst. He is capable. He knows things and he needs something. I have no idea what it is. That what is so strange. But like everyone, he does need something. There's a reason to everything everyone does, doesn't it? And, well, I'm sure you also want something, as I do.
Yeah.
Now, it came to my attention that the book is with your friend.
I'm taking a guess you want me to get it back.
But of course,
Alright, fine. Are you the reason why every time I talk about anything in that book or about anything you and I have had discussions about before is the reason why I keep dropping on the floor?
oh, if I had the power to do those kind of things, I wouldn't need you, especially here in this forsaken place. No, that was the book itself.
Right.
It wants to
Book.
protect itself. It won't even wants to protect itself from us. So you need to be careful with. Since it got fused with yours, it has a power that you don't even imagine.
Right.
There's something waiting for you somewhere. Something that might help you. Something that came here long ago. I want you to go to the tower and the lake and search for it. And again, careful with them. Be careful with your friends. All of them have secrets. It's not only you. Do you really think you are the only one that can be blamed for everything? No.
No. Well, right now, Strahd's already put the seed of doubt, even though I've probably gone ahead and amplified it. He's turned around and said I'm a traitor.
Well, that's obviously a tactic that he's going to use often. He wants something from you, all of you, and he's going to try to get it. Any means necessary. And how can be you a traitor if you didn't do anything against your group? You are a traitor or not, it's going to depend on your decisions coming forth. And that can be said from every single person alive. Anyone can be a traitor. There.
Yeah, that is true. Is there anything else that you can provide insight on?
You need to be
Something
careful. There's nothing more that I can say you at the moment. As a matter of fact, our time runs short, but I will go in contact with you again. But be careful what you write in the book, Bircher.
All right. All right. I'll keep it bound until otherwise.
And don't worry, I'm looking out for you. All right?
You do realize one thing, and I'm going to say this. If I find out that basically I'm being used just in the similar way to Strahd, This is not going to be great.
You are always amusing, Percha. And then you are taken out and you wake up in the bedroom.
How much time has passed?
You don't know? You were unconscious. Let's go back to the
Yep.
up there.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome
You're
back.
You're back.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all back?
I'm here.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Hey, what do you want to do
You're
there?
Here.
I go back into the. I head back into the room where everyone was and where I left the book last.
Mhm.
How much time has it looked like much time has passed since I went in there and come? Yeah.
No, they seem to be all talking with one another.
You know what? Kita, I think maybe I should probably go ahead and hold on to that.
Why exactly is that, Percha?
To ensure that basically, A, no one goes ahead and tries to open it, and it kills me.
Rest assured, I have no intentions of opening the book.
It wasn't a request.
Ooh. What happened when you left, Percha? Change of heart?
Yes, Ricky.
Clint, you're not there, babe. You
Oh,
left.
darn. I'm in bed. I'm trying to get out of this weird clothes I'm stuck in.
And his head is the part that's stuck.
Yep. I'm not used to wearing uniforms.
I've decided that to ensure that A, no one has the temptation, no matter what, it should stay in my possession.
And what happens when you have the temptation again, Percha?
I haven't opened the
spent-
book since after the last time.
You've spent more time scribbling notes in these books than you have investing in this place.
You see,
And
Percha pulls out another
the
book.
last time you wrote in this book, you gave away valuable information.
Percha pulls out another book, and she goes, "This other book that you probably have seen me also scribble in is also letters, diary entries that I eventually want to send to my children, to my kids, to tell them what's been happening." So you probably have seen me write in this book.
And you can continue to write in that one then, Percha. But this book has been nothing but problems for us.
Percha will actually put her hand out and says, "Again, it's non-negotiable. It has to stay in my possession."
And who
And I will-
exactly saying that, Percha?
No one. Except me.
Insight check.
Same.
And same.
Oh.
Question, Conrad. Is this going to be a blind roll, or will I have to do this as a open roll?
No need. I already rolled yours.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh.
I am also going to use my inspiration.
All right.
Can I know the result of that roll in case I need to use inspiration to better it?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh,
Of course.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm happy with it.
You can't say she's telling a lie. She seems to be confident on what she's saying there. And you see a graveness on her disposition, like it's important to her.
Does she seem like she's under someone else's influence?
Oh, that's only magic can do. Hard to say. Do you have any magic there that can...
I have detect magic.
You can do that to see if there's any magical effect
Yeah.
in position there.
Yep.
All right. There's nothing magical on Percha at the moment, no?
Is there anything else magically influenced in the room?
There is something with Galen there that's magical. More than one, actually. Aura coming from him. Enchantment would be the aura. There's also magic coming from Jerumo. His wraps that he's using seem to be magical in nature.
Persia, what happened when you left the room just now?
Nothing. I had a moment where I needed to think about whether or not that book should be left where it was. And I thought it's probably best for it to be in my possession. And she'll
You don't-
put out her hand further and says, it needs to remain in my possession.
Either will look at Perch's hand. Okay. If you say you have faith in this group, then I say we let the group decide. My vote is it stays where it is.
I'll probably go ahead and just had my sort of tilt my head to the left and turn and yell into the other room and say, Clint, get your ass in here.
Hi. Clint comes out.
Uniform still on his head.
Yeah, actually, he finally got out of it, so he's just in the uniform pants. What's going on?
Decision. Do you trust me
What?
to hold on to the book that basically has nearly killed me, or would you rather trust it in someone else's hands?
Well, I'd rather not kill you, if I'm being honest.
That wasn't
Trust
the
me,
question.
Clint, I have no intention in opening the book.
Neither
But
do
I think we can
I.
all agree. I think we can
Okay.
all agree that having it in Perch's hand has been nothing but an issue.
Okay, I got a suggestion here. I know my opinion here is bullshit and all, but can I offer a solution?
The options are give it to Percha or leave it in Kita's bag.
I was going to
Because
suggest we tie it
Percha
up in
wants it. Percha wants it back. This is what you missed while you were undressing. Is
I never
Percha
had to
wants...
wear a uniform before, so I don't know how to get out of this damn thing.
Okay, well, anyway, here's what you missed. Percha wants the book back. Kita doesn't want to give it to her. Putting it up to a vote. Do you want to give her the book back or not? Simple yes or no.
Honestly, Percha, I'd rather it be staying in Kita's hands for the time being. At the very least, until we figure out its full association with what's ahead.
And what's to stop you guys by any chance or possibility of, I don't know, someone influencing you to go ahead and open that book?
I was gonna suggest we tie it up, like put like
It's
bindings on it.
It's bounded together with a leather strap.
Yeah, a separate strap,
And my point, Percha, is what to stop whoever or whatever this book is What's to stop it from influencing you?
Thing here is, whenever I've opened it of my own choice. There's the difference. We do not know, and she's going to come forward a lot more closer, and she's going to turn and say, we do not know what Strahd is capable of. We don't know if he's able to go ahead and influence anyone. We do know, for one clear example, Clint here, pointing over his shoulder, has, in one occasion, had Strahd convinced to do things for him, and he had no choice. So do you think...
Chance, is it?
No, but if Strahd can do that to him, what is to say that he can't do it to any of yous?
Or you.
Or
Thing
maybe.
here is yous opening up, or going ahead and maybe try to read its contents. Could cause my death.
I have no interest. First of all, I have no interest in killing you. To be perfectly frank, I quite like you. So, I'm not gonna. Oh, now that I'm not gonna open a book that could end your life. So
Right.
I don't think that's a problem. And I would like to think that, based on how upset she is by Clint's betrayal, that Kita probably likes you too. Can't speak for her, but that's my guess. None of us want you dead.
I get that, and I can see
We just don't
that.
want the book to kill you.
And that comes back to my original argument. If Strahd was able to go ahead and convince Clint to go ahead and be his boot boy, licking his boots, per se,
Okay, that's just hitting below the belt there.
I will just look over my shoulder and I'm just going to give him the look saying, just go with it.
Not
And to be fair, it was fact, so don't.
I
Exactly.
never
Relevant.
once licked another person's boots in my life. That is
it
a
doesn't
fact.
matter. That's not the point. Point is you were
We-
charmed. Yes or no?
Yes, he was.
Okay, there you go. That is
So-
I understand your point. However,
And we don't know how far how far he can actually do this. We don't know if he could easily go and do it right now.
We
But
don't
we
know
do
how
know-
far this book can reach, Percha. We don't
Which is-
know that whatever's controlling this book doesn't have the same kind of influence that Strahd does.
Then here's the question I'll throw at you. Do you trust me enough to go ahead and have it in my possession and not get myself killed with it?
I think that question's been answered tonight, Percha.
I honestly
You
think
want my faith? You want my trust? This is how you earn it.
well, let's just hope nothing happens. And Petra will just go ahead and sit in the chair. Quietly.
All right.
Galen, you're
Yes.
glowing.
All of me, certain parts of me. Be more specific.
Something on you is magical.
Well, I know the necklace is that I'm wearing.
Oh,
Yeah, I identified that for him a while back.
Okay.
Along with the wraps.
Ooh, am I glowing?
Was there something else?
I mean, you tell me.
You are the one detecting magic.
You
fella.
exactly.
It's
there is more.
you just said it's glowing. You said that he's glowing. He's got magic on
Yeah,
him.
but you are the one who knows.
So what's the magic?
I mean, I
What's
don't
the
know.
magic? What is it?
That you don't know. You know, there's something magical there inside his backpack.
That's what I'm asking. What's in your backpack?
I mean, I'll show it to her.
It seems to be the cloak. There's a cloak inside it that seems to be magical.
Am I glowing? I'm curious now.
No,
And
you're not pregnant.
there's also
Um,
that one is strange. The glow from it is seems to be more powerful than you realize. It's dense. Seems to be a book, a tome of some sort
oh no! Not another tome!
with a raven seal in it.
So, how long were you gonna hide that?
Oh god.
What are you talking about? More
The
specific?
book?
That book.
You don't want to know right now.
No, I think I do.
No, you don't.
Everyone's laying everything out on the table, so
They
your
know. They know what the book is.
okay. What is it?
Alan, I will vouch for Galen on this one.
Such hypocrite! I'm sorry.
Oh no. Hypocrisy. The worst kind.
I'm kidding. No, just go ahead.
I can vouch for Galen on this one. That this is not the place to discuss that book. The difference is he hasn't hidden what's inside that book.
Okay.
But you can take if you want to. Hey, Percha, can you identify the cloak?
Sure. I will go ahead and cast Identify on it.
Hey, Fallon, am I glowing? Come on.
Sure.
And just on a side note, am I entirely glowing, or is that just something else?
No, it's just the things that you're carrying. there.
Ah, I was hoping for something on me. God dang it!
I'll hug you, buddy. Don't worry.
God, I was hoping for another clue.
We'll get the clues.
All right. All right. Since you are the one identifying it, I will say that you know exactly what it is. It seems to be a cloak of elven kind.
Ooh, interesting. Galen, naughty boy, where'd you get this from?
Found it in the office in the Reformation Center. While everyone else was trying to do the thing, I was like, there was a room right there. Figured, take a look real quick.
And she'll turn and say, I think this is... Yeah, actually, it is. It's a cloak of elven kind.
What does that do?
Would you like above table or in game?
No, depending on the information, because I haven't got it offhand.
Perception checks made you see you are at disadvantage, and the checks you make for stealth are made to hide. Cloak shift to camouflage, you pulling your hood up requires down or up to down requires advantage. So you get advantage on stealth for hide, disadvantage on others for them seeing you, and it requires an action to turn it on and off.
There you go. I'll verbatim that.
Whoa. Hey, maybe we should give it to Fallon. She seems sneaky.
I have no problem with giving it to whoever. I was just carrying it because I grabbed everything I could to loot.
You loot that place.
Did you want it, Fallon?
I mean, sure. If no one else wants it.
I got stealthy.
No.
I could say I'm stealthy, but the problem here is that would probably be misconstrued as a lie.
I know.
Sent you the item.
Sweet, thanks.
I just realized something.
But you gotta accept it, kind of thing. It's one of those things.
Got it.
Hey guys, I just realized something. We probably traded in all our clothes and stuff when we got here. You think we'll get them back if we decide to leave? When we decide to leave tomorrow?
That's the reason why I asked Strahd if these clothes were something as a gift or if we had to hand back. Apparently, we can keep them. So,
There you go. Trade item request has been sent.
Okay.
anyways, after
Anyway.
identifying this, I'll sit back down and I'm just going to be pretty much within a good distance of Kita, making sure that I'm keeping an eye on where that book goes and all that stuff. So wherever Kita goes now, I'm making sure I'm nearby.
Not sounding creepy at all.
He just got a death grip on her bag, holding the book underneath her arm.
She cast alarm on the bag.
Can you get it, Fallon?
I haven't even tried yet. I was paying attention to what's going on.
So I want to make sure you get it before I get sidetracked.
Yep. So anyway, that was eventful. Should
Who's
we go
air
to bed?
conditioner?
Sounds like a tractor.
It's Hallie. Sorry.
So tomorrow we all leave. Hopefully get our clothes back, because I do not want to travel dressed like this. It feels a little odd. Miss my armor, honestly.
Yeah, we should probably get some sleep.
Alright.
I'll just sleep in the chair. Unless Kita's going into another room, and then I'll follow.
How do you Hey, Perkins, do you need like a pillow or a blanket or something?
I'm content.
Okay. I lean over to Galen and be like, "What's content me again? Now mess with ya."
Well, I'll be shielded, but I think you did, Fallon. By the way,
Okay, cool.
you check your inventory. If not, I'm sure Conrad would fix it because it's not in mine anymore.
Okay.
And what was that, Clint?
I was doing a dumb bit. Clint's now finally getting the coat off him. He's going to go back to his room and get the rest of the clothes off and try and be more comfortable before going to bed.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to protect myself at least.
How do you get to protect yourself?
I didn't say no one else couldn't be.
Can I join you on that protection?
Sure. I'm going to be on the floor anyway. I'm good with the floor.
You sure you don't want to sleep in the bed? It's like gigantic. It'd feel weird being the only one in the bed with another guy on the floor.
It's fine. I'm used to the floor.
Right, well,
I need to meditate on a few things anyway.
okay, well, here's some. I'll give you some of the extra pillows and blankets.
I'll take the one and use it to help support my weight so that for my meditation position.
Right. Well, I'm going to sack. If you need me, my sword's right there. I point to the sword that's like very within arm's reach. Be like, if you need me, use that.
Oh, yeah. But just because I'm gonna do a little protection on my own, I'm gonna cast this as a ritual. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll just use a spell slot. I don't care.
All right.
So that way, at least me and Clint would be protected.
So did you and Clint go to the other room?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Galen, it doesn't work.
Oh, that's a new one.
Hot damn!
Oh, that is interesting.
Clint is snoring already.
Well, I'm just gonna rest then, 'cause there's not much I can do.
All right. So you're going to go to sleep now?
Yeah, I'm gonna block the door. I'm gonna close the door and block it, and then sit there.
All right.
That way, something's gonna have to wait. Something's gonna have to wake me up to get to Clint.
You don't think Kate's sneaky enough to fucking get in there?
I mean, if she wants to get in for a three-way, that's on her. I'm not dodging that.
Oh no.
Oh god.
So to be clear, Galen and sorry, and Clint are in one room, and as of now, Percha, Kita, Jerumo, and Fallon are in the other, and there is a third room that is currently empty.
I suppose.
Is that my understanding? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Before she goes to sleep, Fallon is going to look at Hida and say, I know your trust in this group is low at best at the moment, but we need to talk about Clint. Do you think he's going to be a problem?
I don't know anymore. Clint was a problem, but in his own unique, almost charming way. But after what he said, I don't know. If he was willing to cave and fall at Strahd's knee, I don't know what to say about him anymore.
Okay. So I don't trust him at all.
Are they
I'd like
whispering this conversation by any chance?
I don't know.
Are they what?
Are you two whispering about this?
Whispering? No, we're.
I mean, no. If Percha wants to chime in, she's more than welcome.
I'm going to just turn and say to both your heads, I'll turn and say, Clint may be an idiot, but the problem here is he's our idiot.
Sounds like he's Strahd's.
Still, our idiot.
Maybe. But the thought to walk away after everything we've been through, to have that thought in his brain, to me, it's sign enough that I don't know if I can trust him anymore.
Well, I guess you'll see if he'll stick with us in the morning.
I guess so.
And she'll just close her eyes and she'll just go and huddle up on the chair as she sleeps.
Ok. Todo mundo vai. Oh, everyone's going to sleep? Going to take a moment there?
It'll stay up for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say Fallon's not. She's examining her new cloak,
All right.
and she puts it on. You said she has. It gives her advantage on stealth checks.
Yes.
Okay.
And disadvantage on trying to see.
I'll get the info and send it to you.
I have it. I pulled it up on
Okay.
D&D Beyond.
Okay.
It's an awesome
Okay.
cloak for you.
Yeah, you say that now.
You need to-
did the Michael Jackson laugh.
You need to attune to it for you to
okay.
be able to use
How
it.
long?
1 hour.
How long does it takes an hour? Okay. Yep. She'll
That's
spend an
okay.
hour.
Just sleep in it.
Yeah, she's gonna spend an hour attuning to it.
Mm-hmm.
Be like Linus from Charlie Brown, you know?
Not quite.
I don't think you have to attune to it. I don't remember. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Requires attunement.
Um, she will wait until Kita and Pertra and I guess Darumo are asleep. And once they are,
Now we know the traitor.
she's gonna ready her bow, and she's going to go next door into Clint and Galen's room. So I'm
Mhm.
guessing I need to roll a stealth check.
Sure.
Because she's
It'd be
doing so
kind-
quietly.
It'll be kind of hard since I'm blocking the doorway.
I
Yeah.
thought you said you were blocking the other door.
I'm blocking the doorway.
You son of a bitch. Fine, she'll go out the other door. There's 2 doors. Alright, yeah, so she'll go out one door. Let me pull up. And so I get advantage on stealth.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
All right.
So 24. And she will go
Mm.
out the main door and into Clint and Galen's room.
Sure. What do you want to do there?
She's gonna knock an arrow in her bow.
All right. I'm
And
gonna
she's
say that. No, go ahead.
She's gonna go over to the bed where Clint is,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna nudge him, so he wakes up,
Uh,
bow aimed at his chest,
so
and
you're
say,
gonna
"Give me
kill
one
him,
good
huh?
reason why I shouldn't."
I look over to Jiramo, who's close to the bed. He's
Oh, I said he was with
Jiro
us.
Jiro's not there.
Dermo.
No, but
oh
I
no,
am.
I meant Galen, who's probably still in his trance.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't.
Honestly, I can't give you one, other than the fact that we're all stuck in this place together, and like it or not, we're all on the same team. Believe it or not,
Are we?
I like to think we are.
It doesn't
was gonna
seem like
leave it
we
there
are
for
after
you.
what just happened in there.
I was gonna go wherever y'all went. Okay? I'm a soldier. I'm not paid to think much beyond what I'm supposed to do, okay? And trust me, after seeing the winery, I have no interest in staying here any longer than I have to.
What
So you're
happened in the
gonna kill me?
winery?
You really want me to tell you?
Yeah, I do.
Let's get out real quick, because I'm gonna do this while Jeremo's not. Damn it, Galen is meditating. I don't want to bother him with that.
Well, guess you should keep quiet then.
I shall try.
So, what happened?
Well, as expected of vampires, they use blood to make their wine,
Mm-hmm.
but they treat them like livestock.
Mm-hmm.
Hog-tied, hanging upside down by their feet, necks cut open so the blood could pull out easier. They talked about it so casually.
Did they bite you?
No. I've killed a lot of people. Fallon, I never lied about that. I am not exactly a good person. I have been cruel. I have done bad things. But believe it or not, I do try to act with a sense of honor. Might not be a very standard type, but it's there. I
An
can never
honorable
really...
person can't be a good or can't be a bad person, and you've claimed to be both in the last hour and a half.
Like I said, I never deny who I am. I'm a mercenary at heart. The offer was good, but the risk is too much. I have done a stupid thing once. I got a lot of better people than me killed. I'm trying to be better. I'm not going to be better overnight. I have had these habits for a long time. These habits are going to stay with me for a long time, for Eventually, the only good habits stay. This group, I admit, I ruined the trust, whatever trust I had. I'm a lot better with this group than I was before doing my own thing. You want to kill me? Kill me. I know exactly where I'm going. I know what to expect on my end.
You're not very
Good.
convincing. I said give me one good reason not to, and you're telling
I'm
me
letting you
to.
choose. I am letting you choose, Fallon. You choose whether you want to kill me or work with me in this. It is up to you. Either way, I'm going to be asleep. Only difference is I wake up in the morning in one of those options. I'm not Strahd. I'm not gonna hide who I am behind words or whatever or mind tricks. If you gotta kill me, just kill me. Alright? I'm not gonna resist.
She kind of stares at him, contemplates for a minute.
Just stands there with his arms crossed.
Oh no, you're on the bed. She didn't let you up.
He's laying down. Just
You have an arrow to your chest. You're not going anywhere.
He's crossing his arms, just being like, just choose one or another. I'm going to be asleep regardless.
Listen. Just know that the moment that you try to fuck us, I will not hesitate.
I try not to fuck anybody without consent, but okay.
That's not what I meant. And that's not funny.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, let's
And-
go.
To my point, this is the warning.
I figured as much.
This
I've
is
seen
with
your
one eye
ability.
open.
I've seen your skill set. You kind of killed me well before this.
Well, before I had no reason to. She lowers her bow, takes a step back, and says, "Sweet dreams," and she leaves the room and goes back to bed.
I just rolls over and goes back to sleep.
All right. All right.
All right.
One.
Mwah.
Fun? Oh, fun random vampire fact. Did you know that people used to leave like grains of rice, like large piles of grains of rice in their front door, and vampires would usually be very compelled to actually count the number of rice?
I'm pretty sure that's Fae, not vampires.
No, it's a vampire thing. It's a vampire thing.
It sounds more like Fae than it does vampires.
Sounds like
What's the difference?
bullshit. That's what sounds like.
Back to
They
crap.
should, but I don't know if it's bull.
Everything's bullshit because it's made up. Let's go.
We're playing a fantasy game. Of course it's made up.
Yeah, that's that's the point. All right, so you guys are going to sleep now or what?
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, she's sleeping now. Fallon's gonna go trance.
All right, that's good because something happens.
Oh no,
Great.
Oh fuck.
we're all dead.
A nightmare.
It's nice knowing y'all.
All right, so this is a strange case. There are some among you that don't even usually dream. Fallon's not accustomed to it. Galen doesn't really remember much from the past, but right now, just His existence is strange. It doesn't turn off like others do. And yet, all of you still see this. And you feel that there's something to it. There's something guiding this, showing you something that he wants you to know. And that's where you see this. Let's see if it's going to play here.
Oh my god. What is this place? Hello? Can someone help me, please? Hello? No! Morning, Lord, help me!
There we go. I've got something.
Hello? Someone here? To get out of here.
It's playing for me and loading for me.
What is
Give
this?
just a second.
place?
Alright.
Oh no, this is creepy. Oh my god. The tremble of the morning, Lord. Wow. Okay, I need to find a way out of here. Okay. Maybe this way. What is it now? Oh my god! Oh my god! Open! Oh my god, come on! They closed the gates! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, shit! Oh, too close! Too close! Oh. This place is cursed! Hello? Please, somebody! Okay. No. It's gone. Okay, there's a door. Won't open. Damn it! Hello? Please, somebody! Oh my! No! I need to get out of here! Where? Okay, this way. Oh no! It's a dead end.
Yeah, should I try refresh your too, Conrad?
Did it play for anyone?
You played for
for
me just fine.
It
It's
didn't
playing
play
for me.
Woo!
On computers decided refresh on. Damn
It was a very fun nightmare.
Who among
it.
you use Wi-Fi?
Uh,
Actually, no,
I
I
do.
not.
I use
have
Wi-Fi, but
great
it played for
connection.
me.
I use Wi-Fi.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
Fox?
No, mine's Ethernet.
Mm, I don't know why
Mine's
you're.
My
And
computer is
yeah.
a potato at this point.
Can someone
Your PC is a potato.
May as well be.
can someone like share a screen and replay because I want to see it.
Don't worry.
Finish.
I'm going to send you the video. So
Oh
don't
yeah.
worry.
Yeah.
must
All
run
right.
That's a
faster.
very
Must run faster. Go, 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 go.
It was an interesting dream. I'll say that for sure.
Come on.
All right, it's there. And watch. I sent it on the general there.
How long
Let's-
was that thing?
Watching now.
Come on, maybe 4 minutes. Let's
Felt
take
longer.
let's let's take 4 minutes for Clinton Ida to watch, and then I'll be right back. I'm back. Guys,
Sorry, I was muted. I'm
Right,
here.
still playing for me.
All right. Is everyone here? Everyone's there?
Almost
Yeah,
set for me.
yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, that's
All right, I'm back.
All
yeah.
right.
That was a nightmare for sure. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
who
Oh,
had
damn.
trouble loading inside Foundry, do a
Uh,
speed test for me. I sent on general there and show me the amount. And tell
Beep,
me
beep.
what's the memory ham from your computers?
Uh, 20, about 20 or 24.
24 giga. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm sharing it with a bunch of roommates, and kind of they
Oh my
scratch for the
god. All
cheap.
right. Yeah. All right.
And that's probably why you're having a problem.
Do you share your internet, Fox?
Well, I'm kind of borrowing it. I'm kind of living with other people, and I'm kind
no,
of.
I'm on StarNet, so it's either really good or really crappy.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yours
Is
is probably
it's Starlink?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard it's like 8 or 18. Yeah, it's like really, really good or terrible. Yeah, I mean, 38?
Really.
Jesus.
And I was able to play it. And
How do
I
you-
was able to play it
How do you live?
quite comfortably. And if I need to download something really
Jeez.
big, I just swap over to my phone, and that gives me over 200.
No way. Your phone
Yeah,
is
my phone
your
gives me
phone
over
is
200.
your phone
No.
is better?
My phone is better because
Jeez.
it uses 5G.
I
Yeah.
see.
So that was one hell of a nightmare right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In a matter of
As soon as I
fact,
saw the spider, I literally was like, nope, I don't want to see it anymore because I have a fear of spiders.
in a matter of
That's-
fact, he wakes every single one of you up. And you cannot sleep anymore.
I would scream as soon as I see all of that and wake up.
Glenn just snaps awake and grabs his sword and draws it.
You feel like there's something to it. It's almost like someone sent this to you as a warning. Maybe something out there is trying to help you in some way or not. Hard to say. All you know is that for this night, none of you could sleep. No long rest for any of you.
Sweet.
Oof. Clint runs over to Perch's room.
I'm in the shared room with Keita and Fallon on sleeping on a chair.
And I assume you're knocking me over then at that point, aren't you?
Yeah, I trip over and be like, shit, sorry, Galen, fuck.
I mean, Galen's also awake, isn't he?
Now?
Yeah.
Because I ran over him. I'm screaming, sorry, Galen, as I just battering ram the door open to the girl's room. Be like, what happened? What the fuck?
I will probably be most likely in tears because of what I've seen. Speechless. I wouldn't know what words to actually be saying.
Does anybody know what that was?
My gut says a warning.
Like, did any of you recognize the voice?
Would I recognize anything about this by any chance, especially in the last few hours of conversations?
Well, you sure recognized that was Castle Ravenloft at the entrance. And then to the side, to the dining room. Anything else? The voice doesn't seem to remind anyone of anything. The monster was barely seen strange, really. Big.
I'll pose this as a question to you, as a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a yes?
I didn't understand. What question?
I sent you a question in DMs because
Oh!
because of yeah.
Sorry, I was on a phone call. What did I miss?
We were asking if anybody recognized the voice.
I'm satisfied with that.
No, but I have a strange feeling whoever it is needs our help.
I'm still alive.
We don't know if that was something now, or if it's in the past, or if it's a future event. We don't know what that was.
Or just a simple warning.
So, what? We're gonna sit here and wait to find out, or are we gonna want to? Or are we gonna go find out if whoever that is still alive?
You do realize that if you saw what I saw, we saw someone entering into this castle, saw someone
Uninvited.
playing on the organ, and then goes into another room and gets chased out of there by what appears to be some sort of 8-legged thing, which, by the way, hell no to Lavernus. On top of all that, there was a thing that probably looked like a big thing that looks like, I don't know, maybe a werewolf or some sort of 2-legged thing who chased a guy. You want us to go ahead and see if for some reason if that was something now?
And let me get this straight. If there's somebody here getting attacked by that thing, you don't want to go help them?
Do you remember what Strahd said? He can't ensure our safety outside of this room.
I thought it was outside
And
of
frankly,
the castle.
I don't think we can assure our safety in this room right now. I, for one, came to Barovia to help people. So I'm gonna go see if I can help him. Any of you are free to join me.
Where
if
are you
you
gonna
don't-
look?
Well, I don't know where in the castle this is, but somewhere
Yeah.
in this castle, he has to be here.
Peter, before we do anything, let's at least change and be ready for whatever confrontation that exists. If that big creature and that 8-legged freak are out there, and that's probably the least frightening thing out there, we need to at least be properly equipped. And we're not going to go into battle dressed like a fancy man. I am not a fancy man. Alright?
I can
And
actually
then
do
that
what I need to
time-
do in this.
And in that time, they might tear his throat out. If you want to take time to change, be my guest. Anybody that wants to go help him now can come with me.
That's
If
gonna
he
go
starts walking out of this room, I'm going to be following because I want to make sure that book is safe.
Sun's gonna go and get changed.
Yeah, Fallon will go.
All right. Where do you want to go?
Well, Kita wants to go out the door into the hallway.
All right.
Do I
Yes.
find like my clothing or no? Sorry.
Yeah, your things are on the lounge there, and you do pass through the lounge.
I'll get changed while everyone's leaving.
Kita's
Alright.
just gonna grab her essentials, her spear and her shield.
All right. I will tell what there is there in the lounge. As you are in the lounge there are some doors to the side that leads to, seems, the bedrooms you were in. And of course, as you go out the lounge, you see a stairway that leads both up and down.
Oh. I'm sure down's the way out, so I'm going down.
All right. Is everyone following?
Yeah, I'm
That's where I'm
following
changed.
Kiva's lead.
Totally.
Start going down, and you follow the stairs. And every time you do a circle, you get into another room. And as soon as you are climbing down one of the stairs, you see the cold stare of none other than Rahadin. He approaches all of you and says, "You woke up early, because I'm sure you would not try to sneak around the castle at this hour, right?"
Of course
Having
not.
a fever.
No, we're stretching our legs. We seem to can't get comfortable and all that. I think we're just a little bit contemplating on a lot of things.
I see.
So we all thought to maybe go ahead and just go outside for a bit of fresh air and just contemplate.
Outside, you say?
Yes, as in just outside the walls, but still inside the castle.
Hmm. Of course. Why don't I guide you then?
Or I'll leave it to Kita to direct where they want to go. I'm not going to direct.
Courtyard, perhaps?
The courtyard. Of course. Follow me. You are guided to the stairs there. After a while, you yet again get to the entrance. Rahadin keeps guiding you until you arrive at the outside, the courtyard, with gate and all. You can see the faintest rain outside. As you leave the doors that lead to the castle, Rahadin, with his hands clasped, seems to await you. You can have your time there stretching your legs, it seems.
Now, do we recognize this as the same gate, like the same
Yeah.
sort of area that we saw?
Mhm.
Okay. Do I see that path from that vision where it goes off to the right from the gates where they're closed and going around?
That's actually the left, because he went in and came back. The
Yeah,
same
so-
place.
Okay. I'll turn and say, what's off to the left there? As such. And I'll point in that direction.
The continuation of the courtyard, of course.
I'll I'm gonna slowly start to head in that direction and see if he'll stop me.
Please stick with the group. If I'm not there, well, something might happen to you.
Mind if I ask, what kind of animals do y'all have on the property?
We do not have animals on the property.
Is this area of the castle, like the area of where the castle is it prone to have creatures like wolves by any chance?
There are many things in the castle, but no wolf. Not unless Strahd wishes so.
What? Then you've piqued my curiosity of what creatures that he would have now.
Any creature here in Barovia is under the command of Strahd von Zarovich. If he so desires.
Is there any interesting views? Because I noticed that the castle seems to be on a bit of a mountain cliff area as such. Is there any interesting views at the back of the castle that looks interesting?
You see a smile on Rahadin's face. Yes, there is.
Do you mind if we have a look?
Follow me.
Cool. Okay. And I'll follow.
I'm sure this is all just a stonework courtyard.
Yes, completely made of stone. Yes.
GM question: as we're walking,
Of course, there's
can Clint
dirt and the terrain there, but yeah.
do like some kind of check to see if he can gauge like weaknesses, areas in the wall that seem sturdier than others?
Sure. Roll perception.
Okay. Like I said, Clint's trying to. This is the enemy lines deal. He's trying to gather information.
Ida just wants to kind of look and see if there's any sign of any tracks for person or the spider she saw in the nightmare.
Sure. And roll perception.
I got a 16.
Oh,
There doesn't seem to be any openings on the walls there. You don't find any tracks, I would say. Nothing that denotes that anyone passed through here. But again, there's a rain going on. Maybe that's what erased everything. Hard to know.
Does Lord Strahd get many visitors up here by chance?
No. And you keep moving by and you pass through what seems to be a gated area there, leading you into the side. You keep going and going. And until you finally arrive where you wanted. Seems to be a overlook of some sort. And you can see a massive fall there. Maybe thousands and thousands of feet down. And you can see the faintest hint of a village miles and miles away down there.
I'll ask. Is that Barovia down there? Or is that another town?
Yes, that is the village of Baru.
I'll start to look like directly down to see if I can see anything, unless it's just complete fog.
It's mostly fog. It's even hard to see down there, but it's a steep fall for sure.
Am I able to tell how far down it probably is by what we've seen of where the castle is as such? Like a geographical idea?
I mean, maybe a few thousand or so. 1,000 something. It's hard to gauge.
Okay. Just gonna check one thing before I decide on this. Okay. No, I definitely don't want to do that. Okay. Can I tell if this entire area looks like it's been disturbed by any chance? Like recent footprints or whatnot?
But roll perception.
Okay. Oh, I'm at disadvantage. Fuck.
Can I give that help back? Never mind.
I got a 12. I'm just have to decide if I want to use if I used my inspiration, is that rolling both dice or one of them?
You roll one.
Okay. Let's... And I would be rolling the lowest one, I'm guessing, because I rolled both, and that was an 11.
Yeah.
Correct?
No, you use the new one. If it gets even lower, you use the lowest one.
Oh, right, I getcha. I thought it was basically it's a matter of replacing whichever one, but okay.
No, you use the new one.
Okay. No, I'll keep it as it is.
All right.
Guess I don't notice anything.
Hard to say, but too much rain, no tracks. But it doesn't seem that there was any movement there recently.
Is this just a viewing platform, or does this lead to other places? Just out of curiosity, not trying to pry into Strahd's, personal affairs. Just curious.
Of course, you are trying to pry. Why else would we be here in the rain, looking for something? You might think I'm some kind of an idiot, do not realize that you are looking for something here. What would you have done if I was not there to look upon you? Huh? You would have just sneaked around the castle, searching for something, wouldn't you? Let me explain to you one thing. I do not partake in my master's desire for decorum. In a matter of fact, for me, it would be much better if I just killed all of you here. I do not care for this charade, or you going around like worms. No, I would prefer that Master just stuck with what he does usually. But keeping you around is my master's wish. The only reason I'm here is because I'm honor bound to Master Strahd to not allow you to die too soon.
Hmm.
Too soon.
Then let me ask you a question. No decorum. No eloquence. Why and how did Strahd become a vampire?
You really think I am the one who should tell you any of this?
I doubt you would.
And ask Strahd and get your answer if you would like.
Well, you were being blunt and straightforward. I figured I'd show the same courtesy.
So is that the master plan, though? You said too soon. Are we going to die?
Do you think you are special in some way? Rest assured, you are not.
Well, my mother always said I was special in some way, but I doubt that applies in this case. Tries to be a bit of laughter infused in this.
Let's not beat around the bush. If you weren't here, what would be after us?
Why would I ever tell you that? Strahd already gave you the warning, not wander off. And you still did.
Well, we kind of stayed as a group, but we didn't go ahead and try to step away from you. As soon as you told, don't venture too far, don't do this, we stayed by you the whole time.
Oh, that's your excuse. When there's an audit at the room, then you start doing what's right. Is that it? Have you no sense of responsibility? Didn't Strahd promise you that no harm would come to you if you stayed here, and that's how you retribute?
Well, we weren't lying that we wanted to go outside.
Yes, half-lies. Something I and Master Strahd despise. I care not what reasoning you have to go about your business here. But I will give you a warning. As long as I'm here, you will not have free reign to do whatever you want. I will assure that you are not stupid enough to die to minions before Strahd is through with you.
I think Percha will lean forward a little bit and go, but as you said, Strahd doesn't want us to die too soon. So I don't think that's for you to decide right now, is it?
Oh. You talk too much for someone with the neck in the range of my scimitar. I'm sure Strahd, in all his years, would understand if I brought the head of someone who disrespect me much as like disrespect him. Do you really want to try?
Not trying to disrespect you, just pointing out what you said.
Yes. Hiding behind semantics. Yes, the coward do that.
Well, his semantics. We'd impose it. We're respecting it, at least.
Oh no, I'm talking about your phrases. You say things in a way that it's almost tipping the edge. You will find someone where you are going to say something that you shouldn't, and then you'll be no more.
And just so that she ends the conversation with him, she says telepathically, until then, we'll wait and see what happens. And she'll just walk around him.
I need you to do a wisdom saving throw for me there.
Oh, you're wise, right? You're wise.
I'm actually
Sounds like-
I've got proficiency in it, but the problem here is it's probably at a disadvantage with the exhaustion, I think.
It is.
It's not a skill check.
You got it. You got inspiration.
You're only at one level of exhaustion. You're fine on saving throws.
Yeah, no, I think saving throws applies to this though.
Nope.
Nope,
Hey,
it doesn't.
Not
It
till-
doesn't. Okay.
Not till
Yeah,
zero
anything.
exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh.
You take 10 points of psychic damage as you start to hear hundreds and thousands of voices inside your head begging for release. Please, no! Don't do this! No! No!
I probably will go ahead and shake it off, but I'm going to turn back and look at him to see if he's looking at me after saying that after this happens.
He is looking coldly at you.
And probably as I'm looking back at him, there will be a bit of blood coming down from my nose, as if I had a bit of a nosebleed. And I'll just look at him and go, a warning shot, I guess.
Doesn't say anything.
And she'll stop where she stands. And she'll wipe the blood away from her nose. Oh, why do I have that concentration from? Oh, the spider climb from earlier in the evening.
Yeah.
So that probably would have definitely been gone by now.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll just get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Are you satisfied now?
Kita?
I'll look. Yeah, I'll look at
Peter's
the
gonna
others.
be kind of looking up the wall, seeing if there's any sign of this thing she saw in her nightmare.
No. No sign of anything of the sort.
So I don't understand. If Strahd warned us and we disobeyed him, why does he care if we're still alive?
Doesn't say anything.
Perhaps we should go back inside.
Yeah,
Or
I suppose so.
Let's maybe try to get some sleep.
All right. You go back then.
Mhm.
You're guided by Radin upstairs, who doesn't say anything. We go to the stairs, then the lounge, then back to the guest room.
Once we're back in, Clint's gonna go over to Galen and be like, "Hey, Galen, sorry about running over you earlier. You okay, man?" Galen?
You killed him.
I ran over him and I killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Galen dead? It's impossible.
But he's already dead, I think. I don't know how
I think
his
he might
body
have slipped away. Alright.
Once they're back, Fallon will turn to Kita and just say, did you see anything?
No, whoever, whatever that was, either gone or was never here. But I don't know. Something just doesn't feel right.
I don't. In a place like this, I don't think it's supposed to.
Petra's gonna sit down in the chair and she's gonna turn and say, "Well, I definitely don't want to go ahead and mess with that guy again." Oh.
What did he do to you?
He made thousands of screams go into my head.
Well,
He's actually true to what he says. He can probably easily kill us.
I
Why
mean, that makes sense.
haven't they?
Because he's respecting, obviously, Strahd's wishes.
Why does he care if we live or die?
Kita? We're
I'd
just
like to know as well.
we're pieces of the chessboard, obviously.
Exactly the words I was about to say.
Nothing more than a pastime.
Are we playing chess? Because it doesn't feel like we are.
You are playing checkers. Strahd is playing chess.
We're playing checkers. I'm playing chess. This is an important chess.
And I'm playing Go, so
It's
I'm doing this.
Galen is in his own world.
I've been for the last 20 minutes, so.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry about that.
Kicked him in the face. He got unconscious.
I could take him.
Yeah.
I can
But
take
no.
him.
Clint, you wouldn't at last anywhere near as what I had to just endure. I think he would probably make you collapse on the floor before he decapitated your head.
I
Damn.
think I'd like to have a conversation with Strahd.
Mm-hmm. Let's... Do we know what time of the day it is at the moment since we're outside?
Just a few hours until morning, it seems.
Well, I'm definitely not going to stay here. That's for sure. After seeing what we just saw, I think I would rather go ahead and take our chances out there than staying here.
Yeah.
Agreed. Galen, what do you think?
And he goes quiet.
Again.
Died
I
again.
think I do think that maybe our host would be more willing, maybe more willing to answer questions if we approach him one-on-one. Hopefully.
So we should talk to him.
I would like to believe.
Alright. I'm cool with that.
Go see Strahd, I guess.
I mean, it's not like I'm sleeping.
Right now?
Not right now, but just I have time
Whenever.
to. I certainly don't want to wake the man up if he sleeps. It seems to me like if we leave the room again, we might not come back. Or let me rephrase. Seems like if we leave the room without permission again, we might not return. So I guess I'll wait until morning.
Want to play cards?
Honestly, no. I kind of just want to close my eyes and forget this happened, even if I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sleep. Keita, are you okay?
I don't know. I don't know how to help whoever that was.
I have a feeling that they might be beyond help.
Feels like ever since we got here, anywhere we go, in any corner we turn, there's nothing but death following us.
I feel like that might just be the nature of this place, not necessarily you. Or us.
Just wanted to stop.
If death stopped, then there would be an unbalance when there would it not?
The circle of life is one thing, but this pointless slaughtering and whatever that is or was or it's going to be not natural.
I don't
Well,
think
neither are
Barovia,
vampires.
and I don't think Barovia is of anything of normal of what we know. But maybe for here, this is normal. I think Found's point is
Then what are we doing here?
I think we're here to go ahead and actually tip the balance a little bit differently is what I'm thinking, but
Then
Vistani
how
obviously wanna.
do we do it?
I guess that's what we're here to find out is how. Perch will just go ahead and try to relax comfortably in the chair and try to get a bit of rest to doubt I'll recover health, but yeah, can try.
All right. Gonna wait?
Might as well.
Then we'll be
Alright.
teaching Galen to play cards.
It's only a few hours until it seems that light comes. A new day. But even in this new day, you realize that this place is dark. It's almost like it's even inside Barovia, who seems to be a place disconnected from everything. This seems to be a place disconnected from even Barovia. Things here are different than you are accustomed to. The air is heavier. There's a aura to everything around you that always keeps a warning in the back of the head there. None of you could sleep this night. All of you need to do me a constitution saving throw. Right now.
Constitution saving throw. Be nice. Ew.
Hey!
Galen with a nat 20.
Feeling your God smiles upon you, bro. How's that feel?
You,
Wow.
it might be your eagerness to leave or your attentiveness to make sure that nothing happens here, but none of you seem to be exhausted at the moment, but you do feel it gnaws on you. None of you gain exhaustion for not long resting, and it's a new day. A new day in the guest room of Castle Ravenloft.
Would we have gotten a short rest in that time at all?
Sure. A short rest for sure.
For Jack?
Yep, I'll roll one of my hit dice.
No. Do not click.
No? Oh, okay. Not touching! I'm not touching!
If you touch it, you'll lose one level.
No!
Oh man, he's pulling off the kid gloves now.
Yeah, need to do something about you guys.
What?
That's
what part
fine.
of don't touch the buttons, don't you understand?
I'm not touching any buttons.
All right,
Just
you
like-
can spend your hit dice now that the rest is there. Just need to click on the hit dice there.
So I just clicked the hit dice from which screen was it again? The short rest screen?
Click short rest, just click the hit dice and close.
Okay, so I'll just roll. Yeah, I'll roll one of my d8s. Really?
Jeez,
Oh,
that's a good one.
that bodes a lot of
Okay,
fun
I'll
things.
roll one more to see if it pushes me up any higher. I'll just roll one more. Oh yeah!
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah.
No?
And I'll stop there. And I'll just close it down. Or do I click finish short rest?
Just close.
Okay.
It's
No,
already,
that maximized the whole thing out.
it's already done.
Yep, done. Sorry. I didn't have the option to close it. I only had the option to either export, to move it into like pop it out.
You
or
can
basically
do a escape.
Oh, gotcha.
That's all right.
Cool. Then done.
All right. A new day there. And you realize that the one arriving here is Strahd. Who among you are going to be staying with us?
Clint will stand up and be like, inform Lord Strahd that while I am humbled by his offer, I cannot accept his offer at this time.
Certainly.
And as much as the library is something I really do like to explore and examine, I think staying with my friends is probably in my best interest.
Of course. Lord Strahd awaits you below. Are you going to stay any longer or leave?
I'd like to have a word with Lord Strahd before we depart, if he's amenable.
Very well. Radin takes you below. Start to make your way through the stairs that lead down seem to be spiraling down and up. You go down, maybe 4 or 5 floors at most, until you are back at the entrance of the castle there. Let me put you guys there.
Okay.
And of course, as you go down, there's someone awaiting on you.
Who do we see?
Oh. You see the man himself. Brad
Donald
Hey, look, we found the wall!
That was good.
He's bringing the wall to this world.
All right, but you do see Strahd as you go down at the entrance, awaiting on you. He has a smile on his face, and he says, "Well, did you sleep well, guests?"
I think you know we didn't.
Why?
I'll telepathically say to Keita, I'm going to turn and say, I don't think he has any knowledge of this. We had a complicated sleep, but otherwise eventful.
You mean uneventful?
I see.
Richard doesn't say anything to Fallon as such, trying to keep a stern face.
Oh,
with
that
him.
was above table.
Oh, okay,
sorry.
cool. That's okay.
No, that was above table.
That's all good. I'll just go ahead and be all like serious face, going, no, we had an eventful sleep, not restful, but eventful enough.
Hmm. Do tell me then.
I just basically just didn't have the most greatest of sleeps. You know, new environment, new surroundings. You know, some people don't adjust well to new predicaments. So,
Voices on your head, perhaps.
oh,
You know,
never.
our
I'm the one that
mind
gives the voices to people.
sometimes can't really sleep.
No, it's never the voices in my head. I give the voices into people's heads. And I'll just turn to telepathically say, because I'm very good at it.
Are you?
She'll just give a soft screen.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it's eventful enough.
All right. So, who among you are going to accept my invitation to stay here for a while?
Unfortunately, we do need to depart. However, I'd like a word before we go, if you don't mind.
I do not mind at all, Fallon. Go ahead.
Privately.
Privately, you say? Of course. Accompany me then.
When you say privately, are you talking about as in by yourself privately, or would you like someone to accompany you?
No, I mean privately.
Oh.
I see.
She'll follow him.
All right. He's going to take you back upstairs into the lounge where there's a chair for both of you to sit. You can have your time there. Let's go to the secret room.
All right.
Yeah. How does it feel to be on the other end now, Berkshire?
Hello.
Hey, so you are currently at the lounge.
Okay.
Alongside Strahd. He sits in one of the chairs there and says, "How can I help you, fella?"
I just, you spent so much time with my friends, and I just met them, and I just want to see what maybe you've told them that I haven't heard, and follow up on some things that I've heard. And you seem like a man that might have the answers.
All right.
Did you tell Galen that Percha is gonna betray everyone?
That's not how it went. But I
So
will
how do
tell
you know?
you exactly what I told Galen. There's something more to that one. And you should really be careful about how you deal with her. She's hiding things from you. But if I am fair, all of you are hiding something from one another, aren't you?
I don't think I'm hiding anything. I've been pretty clear with the rest of them about what my goals are here.
For now.
For now. That makes it sound like you know something about myself that I don't.
I know much about all of you, of course. Much more than you realize. So yes.
Is that so? So tell me something about myself then.
Well, you find things here that connect you to things you didn't even know were connected to you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not for me to say. I'm not Madame Eve, fortune teller that's going to tell you your future. No. Do not believe in destiny. I just know the mortal nature.
Mm-hmm. Were you ever mortal?
Of course.
I'm so sorry. Niall,
Good.
stop it. Do you remember anything about your mortal life?
I remember everything about my mortal.
So then, do you miss it at all?
Miss it. To go back to be a shriveled body that's going to expire along the way. To ever doubt if you are strong or powerful enough to seize what you want. No, I don't miss it at all.
Fair enough. What's your plan here?
Why
Us.
would I
What-
tell you something like that, Fallon? You have no
I-
coin to trade me for anything.
It's
You want to
just
know
curious to me.
things, but you never gave me anything.
It's just curious to me that we had your butler, is that what Radin is to you? I'm not quite sure.
Rahadin is a
Uh,
friend. That's what you can
we had-
call him.
All right, well, your friend gave us a little tour of the courtyard last night, and he mentioned that if it were up to him, we'd be dead already. But you want to keep us alive, so I'm just curious as to why.
Did he?
He did.
Rahadin is blunt in that sense.
I like a blunt
And
person.
he doesn't let it transpire for the sake of everything that I stand for. But I do understand his reasoning. Why leave worms like you scuttering around, right? But I see something more on you. An opportunity. But that's the only thing I can tell you, Phelim.
An opportunity.
Yes.
Must not be that great of an opportunity if you don't want to tell us about it.
I think you are pushing too much. I don't think you really understand the position you are in here.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't.
You do not. You have no idea what you are doing here. And that's supposed to be that way. If it were
Okay.
not, I would already have told you otherwise.
All right.
What else do you wanna know?
Nothing that you're gonna tell me.
Well, that's it then.
That
But
is
it's only fair that you give me something in return, don't you think?
Such as. You didn't give me anything at all. You didn't tell me anything I already knew. I didn't already know.
Didn't I? Didn't I tell you things about Percha? You just reaffirmed your belief. Isn't that enough?
Is it reaffirming my belief if I already...
Of course it was. If you asked, that means you were not certain.
Okay.
And I'll give you something more. If you think the only one who shouldn't be trusted is her, think again.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. There are things going on with this group of people than you realize.
So then, in your expert opinion, who can I trust?
No one, dear. No one. That being said, I do like to ask, how is Irina faring?
To be honest, I didn't get to spend that much time with her. She was... When I showed up, there was a massive riot happening.
Oh, yes.
I helped shepherd some children to safety, and then when we saw her again, it was back after all of the chaos, and I didn't really get to talk to her. I wasn't aware that she was someone to you until very recently.
Oh, she is. She's much for me. And I do thank you for protecting her along the way.
I don't feel like I really did a whole lot since I barely spent any time with her, but you're welcome.
And on another note, have you ever seen someone that you thought was strange out there that caught your attention?
I think everything about this place is a little strange.
Hmm. No particular individual, then.
Like I said, I didn't really get to talk to much of anyone. I showed up during the chaos.
Hmm. Of course. Well, if there's nothing more for us to talk, perhaps we should get back into the group, huh? I think you were about to leave, sadly. Are you sure you don't want to stick around for a while? There are a lot of things here for you to learn.
I'm sure, but I appreciate the offer.
Well, the offer stands for as long as you are here in Barovia.
And how long do you think that will be?
I am no fortune teller, Fallon.
But you seem to have a plan for me. And for us.
Well, and who said anything bad is going to happen to you?
Your friend.
Well, maybe that's his wish.
Sounded like it was yours as well from the way he spoke, but I could have misinterpreted.
Well, you need to realize that the Rahadin is not me.
Of course, sir. Shall we return?
Of course. Let's return. And then you are led back into the entrance there.
And
Ooh.
we're back.
Yeah, that Fallon's a real I mean,
That Fallon is a real cunt. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
She'd be like,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess I'm allowed to smack talk Fallon because he was pointing an arrow at me in my bed.
she was doing what in the where?
He was, without my consent, came into my room with an arrow at me. That is without my consent.
Yes, well,
Yeah,
killing doesn't normally happen with someone's consent, which is why you're still alive.
I mean, isn't there a thing called like a
Uh-huh.
This is actually more than above table talk. Ooh, interesting.
All right, you're back at the
Anyway.
entrance there alongside Strahd and the others who were there waiting alongside Rahadin. See you arrive. And Strahd goes towards you and says, well, a pity that you do not want to stay longer.
It's tempting, but I think we've got more important matters to deal with.
I'm sure.
I would kind of like to ask him something in private too.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Man, everybody gets to talk to Strahd in private.
Might as well have some fun with this.
All right. You too, I surmise. Well, why not? Follow me, then. And you are taken somewhere else, and let's go to the secret room. All right, Galen, tell me. What do you want to know about?
Oh, I have a little bit of a question. But we ran into somebody along the road. And he seemed to be confused on why he was there. But he claims to be the one to escort souls.
Oh, what
So
about
here's
it?
my. I am curious what would confuse him.
You curious about what?
He seemed confused on why he was at that specific spot. I'm wondering if it's something about me. So I'm just asking, should I? Is there something about that?
Hmm. Perhaps. You do realize that you are something different, don't you, Galen?
Yeah, I know something's wrong.
Yeah, you are more close to me than them. Regardless of that, I don't really know much about your dealings with that one. But he's but a servant. Much
So you
like
think?
all others, he has a job here. And he might as well have something to do with you. I don't know.
Or he might be able to provide me a lead.
Perhaps. But tell me, what do you know about Ezra?
From the book I have for sex majority, supposedly approached the mist and asked why the undead were let free. And conversation happens, and then she sacrifices herself to the mist.
There's way more into it than you realize. She might not be who you think she is, in a matter of fact. In a matter of fact, I don't know much about Ezra because she has no power here. She comes from somewhere else. He does have to do with mists, yes. But it's not Barovia at all. I'm sure you can find more about this on your own. But know that what she does is not far from what others like me are doing. Anyways, is there anything else? There you go.
Well, if you have any books that you don't mind parting with that might help me with that.
What are you looking for?
If you have anything on Ezra, maybe I'll be able to find something in the book.
I do have something on Ezra, and I can trade it if you'd like.
For what?
I would like information about Rudolph von Richten. I don't think we're being completely honest about this.
As far as I know, he's more than likely dead.
Of course. Well, I suppose when you change your mind, the books of Ezra are going to be waiting on you here.
I'll keep that in mind.
Of course. Is that all?
That'll be all.
Perfect. Let's go back then. Then you are to make your way back into the entrance hall.
I can hook you up.
I'll consider it.
That's
Are we finished with ringing around the rosy of speaking to Strahd now?
I would like to speak to that. Nah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Everyone's
No, I'm
doing
done.
it. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak to Strahd. I'll look at Strahd and be like, Lord Strahd, while your offer is indeed enticing, I hope you do understand that I have other matters that demand my attention, and I can't accept your offer presently.
of course. The offer will stand not only to you, but the others who also talk to me.
The enticement of that library is intriguing, but I think right now I'm needed to go with my friends right now.
Of course.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again, my friends. I hope you have a good stay here in Barovia.
We'll try.
And you are led outside, where the carriage, the black carriage, is already waiting on you. Take you back down.
Back down the hillside.
Rahadin awaits eagerly for all of you to go inside the black carriage.
I'll jump in.
You can continue your travel there.
Same.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't acknowledge Radadin after his little scream in my ear and blood nose, so I'm just going to be like walking past him, getting into the carriage, and just snooting him as in the process.
Sashay past him.
Ida will take a seat next to Fallon and the wall and clutch the bag on her lap.
Sure. All right,
Jermo's
and then-
gonna fly next to the thing. He'll keep up. He'll probably beat us down the mountain.
Yeah. For some reason, I feel like Guillermo will get to the bottom of the mountain faster than us.
I don't think so.
I don't know, with that step of the wind and dash.
Absolutely not.
And he can fly. And he can fly too. So it's literally as Guillermo flies.
I mean, if it was a race to get to the village of Barovia, probably. It's following the road. I don't think so. Let's go. You back the map here. About to leave Castle Ravenloft. Alongside the black carriage who's going to take you down. Let's go. You are currently here as you start your travel leaving Castle Ravenloft. And this here is going to be 1 hour. And you arrive here after 1.5 hours, 40 minutes or so. And the black carriage stops right at the crossroads there, waiting for you to leave the carriage.
our horses and carriage still here?
You do see the carriage, the horses? No.
Yeah.
No horses, huh?
Mm-mm.
Uh, so, who's gonna be pulling the carriage?
I think we just need to find horses that Kita had unsecured just in case that they were in danger they run off.
Oh yeah, Kitty, can you locate the animals?
Well, do I see any tracks of where the horses might have taken off to?
Roll a survival there.
Can I give him
Wow.
advantage in helping him look?
Sure.
Her.
Them.
17. All right. You do see that the tracks lead to close, going up the road there into a patch of trees.
Looks like they're heading this way anyways. Either we'll start following the track.
All right. You're going to leave the wagon?
Well, if it's going in trees, we can't take the wagon with us anyway.
Sure.
We'll come back for it.
All right.
I've got nothing I need on the wagon. Don't know about anybody else.
I got all I need on me.
Apparently.
Maybe have one of us stay behind.
Maybe two of us.
Sorry?
Maybe two of us instead of one.
I was going to go with Kita.
All right.
Maybe you're better off the wagon, Flint.
He is probably a better tracker than I am.
Kita,
By
I'll go
one.
with you.
Alright, I'll save you by the wagon.
Fallon and I've got this covered.
Maybe Jerome will join you to help search with the air.
Team
Sure,
wisdom.
might wanna- Be our sky look out there, Jeremo.
It sounds like something he would do, honestly.
Yeah, he likes flying.
All right. You go to the pathy road there and then goes to the side into the woods. And I need another survival check there.
Oh, I guess with advantage since I'm with her.
You want to help?
Yep.
Yeah.
You do not have proficiency in survival, do you?
Do I not? Because I'm a ranger?
No.
Oh, no, I don't.
You need to.
Just
You
kidding.
need to choose it. You
Then
do
I
not.
will also roll my own survival check.
Sure.
Okay, that works then.
Surprise! 17, 16, 15.
All right. So you find that alongside the tracks of the horses that seem to go back to the road there are more tracks. Seem to be the tracks of boots.
Track this, yeah. It would seem like somebody came along and helped themselves to our horses.
Looks that way. But where did they come from? There's nothing around here, is there? I mean, we're still miles from the windmill.
I don't know.
Well, shit.
We can follow the trail, but if it's somebody, unfriendly. You might need a little backup.
Yeah, I'm not inclined to stray too far, just the two of us.
Well, as long as I've got this, I don't think Perch is going to be far behind it.
It's true. I did ask Strahd about what Galen said, by the way.
Did you get the
And
answer you wanted?
I got a version of what Galen said, which was she can't be trusted.
And
But I
much
have
as
my reservations
much
because
as I
how much can we trust
dislike-
him?
Much as I dislike Strahd, he hasn't shown to be untrustworthy to this point. Everything he says, whether cryptic or not, there's always truth behind it. I can't say the same about Perch.
Yeah.
Oh, there are no books on the wagon.
Oh, so they took everything again. God damn it.
Yeah, the rations are not there either.
Well, it's a good
Okay,
thing
well.
Well, it's a good thing I took the most important one.
Yeah.
Oh man, the epic book collection that we can have solved.
No, all the rations!
Yeah, the rations are not there.
Oh fuck! Now that's the
Not all
problem.
of them. Fallon kept all her shit on her.
Hmm.
She's
No, there was a stack of 20 rations that were in the that I put in there. So pretty much, I'll double check my notes because I wrote it down on my OneNote page. I'll see how many I put in there. But I think it's 20. Nope, I put all 22 in there, so that means I've got no rations.
Oh no! I don't think I left any of my rations here.
Well, I suppose we'll wander back to the wagon.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Percha. And honestly, keep an eye on Clint.
Yeah. Well,
I almost killed him last night.
I mean, figuratively or literally, because.
Oh, literally.
Well, I mean, I guess that's probably the most honesty I've gotten from anybody else in this group as of late, so.
I mean, I don't see why that's something worth hiding when he can't be trusted either.
Definitely. But, yeah, I suppose we'll wave everybody over. Okay, so, who or whatever has our horses went through the woods.
Horse thievery. This is the worst.
Yeah.
Not just horse thievery from the sound of it.
Oh yeah, Percha now has no food.
I put all of my rations, including the one what I got from town, into there so that we had enough rations.
Which it's
So
kind
I
of
guess maybe we should try and go find our shit, or your shit, because
maybe kill some things.
Any idea
Well-
where they went?
a vague
Well,
idea.
We didn't track them too far, but they head through the tree line there. So
Well, if you trust me, Kita, I'll back you up on the tracking.
you've given me no reason to distrust you, Ian. So
Well, my words have no say, so I just have to follow what the group says.
Let's kick some ass and take names.
Honestly, your opinion should be included, but it should be taken with a grain of salt at the moment. Pardon the pun.
Question: I was going to be on the grain of salt train, or am I just going to be fully disregarded?
No, I think basically your opinion might have some more merit than mine at the moment, since there's a bit of distrust.
Well, I did warn you.
Oh, I disagree. I don't trust him.
I think
You can trust Clint to be reckless.
That's
I'm
exactly
an
why I
idiot.
don't trust him.
That's
I'm
why
an
you can trust
idiot.
he's gonna do it.
I'm an idiot.
Yep, we know.
We can sit here and continue this argument, or we can go get our stuff.
Well, let's go
Let's
get
go.
our
go.
stuff.
Shit.
Let's go. Either way, Nature
I'll
Brigade.
go try and get our stuff. Maybe we'll run into that weird little ball of light that we saw.
Oh, yeah, the little
That That was up ahead, wasn't it?
yeah,
It was, but
Yeah, it was beyond the gate.
who knows? But I mean, maybe it moved. Well, I don't know.
Well, let's follow the tracks.
Yeah, we're gonna try and attempt to follow the track.
Are you going to bring the wagon?
I don't think we can, because it can't go through the
Can
woods.
we? Can we bring the wagon? Is the question.
Are you gonna care? Are you gonna drag it?
I might do that if it's wide enough.
I mean, you're stronger than I am.
I mean,
I'm
we
I'm
can
the strongest person in this group.
drag it to the tree line, but past that, we're not getting anywhere with that way.
Yeah.
Remember that I
That's
said
what
the trail of the people goes back into the road. Huh?
So they're going like this way then.
Yeah.
Right.
They took the northern road there after they got the horses.
So it sounds like we need to head that way.
I'll take the cart then, and we all head that way. That's right.
Well, if somebody else can track, I'm sure I can come with a way to drag the wagon.
I'm okay with tracking, but I'm not going to be great at it.
I can drag it. I'm strong enough.
No, you cannot.
I can try.
Let's just leave the wagon here, retrieve the horses, and come back and get the wagon then.
And then the wagon will be gone.
Well, at
Well,
least
at least we
let's
have
cover the
horses.
wagon and then go.
With,
Okay.
Without any horses, wagon is useless to us anyways.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's cover the wagon then. Get it out the road and cover it.
Well, here's the thing: if the wagon was that important, the wagon wouldn't be here. It would have been gone. But instead, they left it here. So it's of no, in a way of saying, it's of no high importance to take it, since there's nothing of value on it now. So hiding it is kind of useless.
Let's just leave it.
Okay. Let's follow the trail. Lead the way, Nature Brigade.
All right. All right. I do need all of you to do me a Constitution saving throw as you start to travel here, since you did not long rest.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. That's
Ooh.
gonna be fun. Woohoo!
I had
Nice.
20 in my
Oh
pocket.
my god, that was so close.
no.
Clint's no stranger to long days of effort.
No!
Right?
I'm re-rolling that.
Jeez.
I will re-roll that.
Sure.
Yeah. Can't get any worse.
That's fine.
That's a lot
Alright.
better.
All right, Kida, you have 2 exhaustion right now. Your speed is half
Oh, sweet.
as you travel 1 hour here. What speed were you traveling?
I think
Half
normal
speed since
Oh,
Kita.
half speed.
No, it's at the
Especially-
end of the first hour.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
guess just
probably-
a normal pace.
Whatever pace kid.
No- normal or slow, depending on because we got to track. So
Yeah, whatever pace the trackers do.
They have horses? I don't know.
Oh,
the-
yeah, the trail.
No.
So, you
Whatever
do
whatever
no-
speed Kita is setting because she's the one tracking.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
And I'm assisting with advantage.
Up to
so-
you.
Or they can assist me since I'm not tired.
I would say tracking at the higher speed would be disadvantage on survival.
Yeah, we'll just go standard base, I suppose.
Standard base, all right. You can go ahead and roll your survival there, but at the end you have half of your movement.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it, or you want to?
With exhaustion, can I still?
It's at the end.
Give
This
me
is for the
advantage.
first hour there.
Oh, okay.
So you still you have disadvantage because you had one exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
You want me to do it then?
Can I still help Galen and give him advantage with my exhaustion?
Damn, that's a good question. That's something I need to decide right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
give me a break. I need at least a handicap somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah, give our boy a handicap. Come on, GM.
Either that, or we can both roll survival.
Yeah, you can both roll.
All right.
Yep. Fallon, you want to roll some survival as well?
Oh, nice.
Sure.
Oh no.
Yeah, I rolled pretty good.
I know,
All
but
right.
look at Keith.
You see that the track seems to keep going into the road there, following it. Seems to be going towards Valaki. I mean, the only place really that
We can't go at the
can
moment.
go.
Have the tracks turned into just horse hooves, or are they
Yeah.
there still footprints and they're guiding
Only
the
horses.
horse? Okay, so they rode our horses away, so they're like long gone.
Is the
Well, maybe we'll find them in Valaki.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is the wisp still there?
You're not close enough to see, but when you get there, I
was
can
gonna say, I
tell
don't
you.
think we got that close.
Yeah, but it's here at the gates, passing through here that begin your travel, and we are going to end today's session to resume next week. Remember
Sweet.
that every time you try to travel there, going to be a test of constitution, and you have half speed now. So if you go normal, it's 12 miles a day because you
Oof.
need to wait for the stragglers.
Maybe we should just take a fat nap in the woods.
Probably the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all take a nice fat nap. We all take a look at Kita, who is lagging behind.
Percha, I'm pretty sure Percha is still.
Yeah, but I'm only
Yeah.
at disadvantage with ability checks, not
Yeah.
half.
Meanwhile, Clint is just marking onward like it's another Sunday.
Yeah. If you're exhausted, you must have an exhaustion of 2 because exhaustion 1 is just the ability checks.
Yeah.
Got it.
The new one is not like that. Every time you get an exhaustion, the speed goes down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So on that note, are we
Mhm.
going if we're continuing with these characters, are we going to continue to use 5E rules?
I mean, it's the fact is, I was waiting until the automations were a bit better, and I would be able to update everything and get everything new, and that means the other tables would also need to do most of it, of course. But if you guys want, you can talk about this. If you guys want to go for the next one, you go ahead. You can go. No worries. I will even say that since Galen already has a Twilight Cleric there, we can allow him to keep going with the Twilight, so no one gets harmed by this. But there are a list of...
I have a backup domain if I need
There are
to.
lists.
I really didn't really want to.
Yeah, there are a list of subclasses that I showed there.
I know
But,
Twilight's right at the top of the list. I wonder why.
Yeah, but
Honestly, we
Twilight.
should make like our own Twilight for your games, where
I
it's
mean-
just toned down a little bit.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Well, I'm sure they'll be re-releasing all the subclasses.
I'm sure, and they will come even worse than before, because that's what they said that they were going to do. We know that the best thing we can do is release things like Magic, where you get powerful new cards, and then I was like, oh no. Oh no. Power creep. Oh no. Because they want to sell the books, right? So you do need to have some new exciting things.
If we do change over to the new rules, I don't know how my current class is going to work with that, because shadow magic is not something. I don't know how well it's going to convert over. That's the only problem.
I don't think there's much difference from old to
It's just
new.
when, it's just the fact of.
There's
when
one
exactly
thing. There's one thing that's a bit strange. It's not like it's going to make you weak, but it's going to change how things work for you, because Sorcerer got a lot better now. They changed some spells and whatnot. And the Sorcerer even has something called innate sorcery that gives you advantage on attacks. It's like Rage, but for a Sorcerer. You get better DC and advantage on things. But only to Sorcerer spells. So you wouldn't apply to Eldritch Blast or any spells that you got from Warlocks. It wouldn't apply. But it's better than what it is right now. It's not like it's going to change much, I don't think.
I had a read of it because I'll double check. In the event, just it says the DC for sorcerer spells is increased, but the advantage is also on sorcerer spells as well.
Yeah, attack rolls. Everything on Sorcerer. Yeah, you can use any spell that comes from Sorcerer, and it's going to go with advantage. But anything that's not from Sorcerer doesn't have that application there. But that's something new. It's not like you had this to begin with. It's just an extra thing now. So
yeah, it's also the fact that my meta magic also activates at level 2 instead of level 3, and I think a few other things. But yeah, I would have to see how it all works. And
I think yours is not going to change much. You only get new stuff for you to use, much like fighters also only changed to get some better things there, like you can use second wind in other ways now to move, to saving throws, things like that. Most of you are not going to change much.
And
you do have weapon mastery. Yeah, you Rangers have weapon mastery. Jerumo's way better. I mean, he doesn't need
I was gonna say,
to.
Gloomstalker got better, didn't it?
Not especially.
It did and it didn't at the same time.
Or was it Sharpshooter that got better?
No, Sharpshooter do not have the plus 10 anymore, but you do get extra points there. You get 1 to Dex if you want, something like that. I mean, I do feel like Ranger, in a sense, at least Gloomstalker, it changed in a way that, in my opinion, it's better, because what changed was the ambusher that you would start a battle, and when in your first turn you get an extra attack, but now you get 2d6 psychic damage on all attacks. At least on the first one you do 2d6 extra. So any fight that has more than 2 turns, that means you're better off with the new one.
Yep. Cool.
I'm debating.
So, how close did we come to needing those new characters that you asked to salt us a bit?
I mean, I wouldn't say it depends because I would say if you probably left the second time, I don't know if it would have lasted that long.
Yeah. All right.
Do that.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out, but good night, and I'll see y'all
Good
next week.
night.
Yeah, let me know if we all go 2024, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys need to decide there if you want to really go, because we need to commit. It's not like we can go there and come back, because that's way too much work. If we go,
I
we
can
go.
take a look. I
If
can
we
take a
go,
look
go.
about the subclass if you want me to, Conrad, to see what I can
It's
do.
all
with it.
good. It's all good. It's all good. It's not like
Just, that way sway my vote. It might sway my vote one way or the other.
look. I don't know if it went through you to this point after playing with me for so long, but I don't really mind things that are like strong, because my game is not like I change things to balance to cater to something. No, I like to put things that make sense. If there's something that's hella strong, I'm not going to hold my punches to cater for anything, you know.
Oh yeah, we don't
So
need
so
that one.
that's it.
so I mean, if you want to fight Strahd right now, you go ahead. It's not like I'm going to stop you, and it's not like I'm
No,
going.
but I'm not going to, 'cause I know better.
Of course.
Well-
So there are things out there that. So the only problem I have with when
I
those
guess.
kind of things start happening is that the bottom and the top of let's say danger gets way too widened depending on the class, you know. Let's say you begin the game with a Twilight Cleric. Now you have two uses of the Channel Divinity, right? I mean, you even get
For when you fight, but-
you get no. It's. I mean, there's no way for anyone to excuse a Twilight because he's not only good at fights; he's good at everything. But clerics is a strange change, because they changed the clerics to go to level 3, but they didn't change the subclasses, the other subclasses, to go to level 3 when you get this stuff, right? Twilight gets it sooner. Not only that, but the subclasses that they didn't change also get access to heavy armor, things that they removed and added 2 choices for you to have. If you wanna have more cantrips and more access to some things, you can choose that, or you can choose the armor, and you begin with the gold, and then you decide. But that's what I'm trying to say is, I am more DM that likes roleplay, likes the history happening there, and when you go into combat, I don't really change anything. If you go there and you fight well, you're going to do well, and things like that. But it's hard to deal with things that you don't really know how they are going to work, right? But that's why I removed Twilight. I played so many players, and every time there's a Twilight Cleric, things change so much that it makes the game a bit less fun for everyone. Like, I've had people that have, I have 300 feet of dark vision, then I can see the monster that's coming to lurk. I mean, it removes, and that's especially tough for Curse of Strahd, because you rely on that kind of stuff, right? To make it feel like Curse of Strahd, you need to have that sense of, is there something lurking above my vision here? Is that it? Do I need to take care here? But if you see everything, what's the point, right? Not only that, but
that sounds like we
Not
tone
only-
it down.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a way to tone down, like,
Because I'm sure the hell don't need 300 feet.
Yeah,
No one needs
yeah,
300 feet of
the-
dark vision.
yeah, you can say, I don't know, 60 feet of dark vision, and then you can apply to everyone, or 120, something like that.
I would just go 90, 'cause that's
Um,
usually the max I've seen.
But
without doing something fancy.
I wish that was the only problem with Twilight, but he has
Oh,
so
no,
much
I know.
on his kit. But I like I said, I don't want to change things now and make it harder for everyone.
One of the sects.
Yeah.
Because one of the sects I can apply as war. As
Yeah,
well.
I mean, it's hard. It's a strange class. I mean,
Yeah.
gains advantage at level 1 for. I mean, barbarians get at level 7. This only to him, not to everyone. I mean, it's a bit crazy. I don't know what they were thinking making Twilight Cleric. Everything on him is good. You can remove Charmed and Frightened. Every time you use you think you can keep using
It's only one per round, so it takes a while.
No, it's not. It's per round, but it's every single round for everyone. If you do it in a widened range, you can remove from everyone that's there. Nothing's stopping you. It doesn't just need to get to their turn, and then you remove. It's not like there's anything that does Charmed and Frightened at the same time. It's one or the other. So you always have the choice to remove anything, right? If you do the math on the 1d6 of the 1d6 plus cleric level, if you were level 5, you would do 200 temporary hit points. Who does 200 temporary hit points? No one. It's impossible. I mean, you take the new Glamour Bard, which is considered decent. It's good. It's good. It's really good. He can use his bonus action to give you some of the temporary hit points that can go from anywhere from 2 to 12. Right?
Yep.
And it's not like you have much. I mean, you can use like 4, 5 at level 5 of the dice there, and you do need to use dice for other stuff. The Twilight Cleric doesn't care. Just goes there. But that's going to be beside the point here. That's going to be beside the point. Where I'm getting at is that if you want to play with the things that you are playing right now, you can go ahead. It's fine.
I'm just saying it's available if you change your
wanna,
mind sometime down the road.
Of course. And if you want to change your subclass also to gather something that you think it's best, because we are changing things, I don't want anyone to get stuck with something that they don't want to play for the whole while. So if you want to change, like Kida, if you're going to go from Wildfire to Moon Druid, be my guest. You already like animals anyways.
Yep.
So it's all up to you.
Silver Barbs, it would be gone.
Silver Barbs, you can use. I don't care. Man. You can use.
That's not even worse thing.
No, that's fine. It was just the fact that
Silver Barbs is unfun. It's unfun because when it happens to you, you're going to realize what
I know.
Oh no, it has happened to me several times. That's not fun.
It's not fun.
Yeah, no. The reason why is just because I'm in Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and the DM in that one has said pretty much because Sylvie Barbs is from another book and they haven't transitioned that over. He's kind of gone stick with what spells are in the 2024 book, which means Sylvie Barbs is not one of them, as well as Vortex Warp. Because that was part of 2012. But
yeah, I mean, if you want to use it, use it. There are some. I will tell you, there's some spells that came in later books that they are only there because they wanted to sell the book. You can see that they are overtuned. I mean, most of it are. I mean, they started adding feats to books, and what can we add here that's going to make people buy the book? It's hard. It's hard. It's and there are a lot of spells that I do not like at all being on the game. I mean, it's you have it and you start to use it and it's it's so cool, but when it goes back and it gives me a hard time because you are using it. I should use it also. If there's access to those kind of things, then it means that the mages that they are on my game, I mean, it makes sense that at least some of them do have that. And then you use against the player, and it feels like you are fucking screwing them. Like, I have one attack here, and I'm going to miss it, right? It's much like Counterspell. The new one, I think it's best. I think it's better. It was hard on the DM. It was especially hard on the players. I want to use Sunbeam. No, Counterspell. Now you have a chance. Now you can roll your constitution, and if you succeed, you can go ahead and keep casting it. Not only that, but you do not use your spell slot. So I think they are removing those kind of things from the games, at least. at the start, and then they are going to add it back even worse. But at the moment, it's getting
See what
better.
happens.
It's getting better, but it's up to you. I think you should send a message here in Discord and ask everyone if everyone wants to go through, because I gotta be honest, for everyone here is going to get better. It's not like it gets worse. There are things that are going to be changed. There are things that you can't do anymore. Of course, they change some spells, but you get so much in return that it doesn't really matter. Like, you get advantage on attacks. Why would you care if you lost a spell or two, right?
I mean, if I could get, what is it, the True Strike, I would be happy because then I could use my Wisdom for an attack with my sword rather than anything else, which would be nice for my cleric.
Sure.
But I don't think it's a cleric spell. I think it's a bard, warlock,
A bard and wizard.
Remember warlock? Oh well. Sucks.
I mean, there are other ways for you to get it, I suppose. Sorcerer, warlock, wizard, bard.
I mean, would you leave me as reborn then? I'm just like hypothetical. I'm just hypothetical if I'm going to try to transfer him over.
Sure. Maybe reborn.
I do know that what's it called? Fudge. The changes for background and species does make a bit of a difference. Like, I think currently my my charisma ability checks is 16, but in the new one I go up to 18, so I get an additional 2 points because of the background choice of whatever. Instead of it being a custom one, I'll be choosing something completely different, because you and I discussed about it being customed, but now it's changed to being this as such.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I didn't even use the right stats.
Oh,
but,
no. I see. You're saying you need to grab the ability score that's being displayed there for the background. Is that it?
Yeah, because you.
No.
You now,
No.
Yeah, because.
No.
No.
Oh, no. I'll background. I mean, there's a list of backgrounds there, but there's a rule for custom backgrounds that you can put anything anywhere. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, because I'm trying to convert over Percha into the new system with everything there, just trying to convert it over as best I can. Because I'm using a 2024, I can't use the 2014 obviously backgrounds, because it won't let me. It has to be the 2024. So when I choose,
it should allow you, because they are.
it is there. Yes.
They are. You are supposed to be able to get the older ones.
It's fine.
But I don't really want people to stick with anything that's there. You can go custom also.
Yeah.
You can grab things from one another and then choose any of the origin fits. So, you know why I'm doing this? Because they decided to put there, you can add a custom background. You don't need to use those. You can use the older ones. Then, if you can use the older ones, and they can do any ability score that they want, and they can get any origin feat, why would you grab the new ones? You know? I don't know. It's sometimes I don't think Wizard thinks about some things, and they do something so well and others so crazily done that, I mean, what the fuck? You know? But but I mean, it comes to me. I need to say to all players, no, you can do custom background. Choose anyone, use anywhere. Because if I don't do that, no one's going to grab the new ones. Why would they be a soldier if they can be, I don't know, chosen of Shar there that gets the stuff and can grab any origin feat and anything that they want, any ability score? It makes no sense.
What did I choose for background? I think I chose chosen or some bullshit.
Rewarded,
yeah. That's gonna be. I can't really use that one. I don't think.
You can use that one. It doesn't matter. It has a feat. You won't be able to get a origin feat, but you can grab that one.
I see.
Because it already has a feat.
Yeah.
Rewarded.
Okay.
Let me think. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Oh, the kitty cat. There's the kitty cat. Like, no, I want to say something now. So shit.
Yeah.
Well, you can go whatever there. Custom background. Choose any ability
Yeah.
scores. Don't need to break the entire thing that you are doing there.
Oh no, I have no issues as such because, yeah, actually, I'm actually liking the all the changes I've done so far. Anyway.
Mhm.
In fact,
Yeah.
rewarded is not even an option. Unless I'm not seeing it.
Plus, the pack of the tomes is actually a lot better than the current pack of the tomes in
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah. There are a lot of things that are way better.
Hmm. Okay. I need to. I need a back and forth moment. Go here.
Oh, that would be funny later. Reformed cultist.
Hmm.
Right. I've got to change.
Yeah, there is no rewarded now. At least it's not coming up for the 2014 rules or
I mean,
anything.
I don't know. You do need to have the option there to use the older ones, and then you do have to have the book there to also have.
I'm kind of still from
other
Persia.
shows. Oh,
You what?
I'm doing the thing from the
D&D?
yeah, the D&D Beyond. I'm actually
Oh,
looking.
that's right. I gave you access from what stuff I've got access to for you
Mhm.
to go and create your character. That's right.
Yeah, but rewarded is
That's
not
what the-
listed.
Which one is this?
Rewarded is the one I chose.
Oh, right.
it could be that
Figure out where-
the book's not there also.
No, between the two people I have all the books except the DM one.
Mm.
You sure? The reward comes from, if I'm not mistaken, Book of Many Things.
Yeah, and my Saturday DM has access to that.
Yeah, why not? I'll do that.
Well, maybe I'll have to improvise something, I guess.
Yeah. The sad bit is I don't like twin spelled meta magic now.
Yeah.
Well, you had to lose something to get so much, right? It makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
It makes sense. Twin spell usually used to break the game too much. Like double,
Yeah, that works.
double disintegrate. I mean,
Just-
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I got the scribe with you has the skilled origin.
Just
Which is what I
out
had.
of curiosity, though, remember how you would give us access to the extra feats of, like, I think it's tough.
it now comes with the origin feat. Everyone has one.
All right, so
Yep.
then basically we would remove that extra bit, so that's fine. Cool. I just had to ask that question because I like to ask silly questions. Because if you don't ask silly questions, you go ahead and have cake in your face.
Yep, and I'm gonna put the thieves tool back.
Yep, I'll get that one.
And I think I had survival and something else. I don't remember what it was.
Refresh that.
Actually, the game is still up, so
Hmm.
why not go look?
Okay.
And I was rereading the Reborn. It was like they meditate on their things, on their past. Thought maybe that would be a good excuse for me to use to review my notes.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
In-game reason for not a game action.
And that.
Because honestly, I feel like that was one, but as I said, I listened to it. It was mostly just Percha and Clint going at it. And I was like, well, I can't get a word in edgewise.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
I pick on you guys for it. It's one of those things I don't like interrupting people, and that comes from my job.
That's
Because sometimes they do not appreciate it.
that.
Now, where the fuck is that? Here, boy. Oh no, athletics.
You know what?
Welcome back.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Judge.
Sorry, I missed it.
It's, how's your mouth?
Everyone's dead.
all right. You are currently way too soon for the next session, Judge.
But well, you
Well,
are
what,
here.
what do you mean too soon? You're just too late.
While we do have you here, we are kind of in the midst of trying to decide if we want to switch to 2024 rules with our current characters, or stay with 5e 2014.
Well, I'm open to go to the 2024 rules if they're the most current.
Well, they are the most current, but keep in mind some of our characters don't really transfer that well.
I know mine
But
doesn't.
I'm taking a
gonna
look at.
have
I'm trying to see how we can do what I can do about that from me.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to basically do a change from mine to one of the other monk classes.
no. You can use the one you have right now, Ascend and Dragon, right? You can use it.
I was reading that it was removed.
It's not like that's why I hate wizards. It's that you can.
I mean, it is a
like,
tough class.
It's backwards compatible according to them. It's not, but it is. I don't know. So you can use the subclasses that were that you were using before. I do have a list that doesn't really go well, but I mean, we are already here, so might as well. Monk does not have any subclasses that he can't use really.
Just a,
And
Um,
monk is the one that's way too good. I mean, it's a dream for the monk to go to the new one, because I mean, at level 2, you get disengage and dash as a bonus action. No need for spending focus points anymore. And if you spend a focus point, you can go and disengage and dodge at the same time, or disengage and dash at the same time. So monks now are way better. Deflect attacks. It's not only for ranged attacks anymore. Any attack can be deflected.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Conrad, I've actually sent you the what would have been the would be the 2024 revised percha as such. I've gone through it to make sure I haven't missed anything or screwed up anything, but the only two things that would be a problem is the fact that there's a double up of the species spells of like Darkness and Hellish Rebuke. It seems to double up in the spell list, but otherwise I believe everything is fine, and that's how the character would look like with all the changes.
All right.
If we went 2024.
All right.
Holy cow, really? My perception of investigation got that much better? Really? Hold on, I gotta compare now. I love comparing things.
mm-hmm.
Yep, who's that one? 14, 13,
Oh, I like Sorcerer's Burst.
Yes, but
That's
also
a good
apparently.
And I'll treat that as instead of what it says. I'll treat that as that.
Chromatic Orb also has that change similar to Sorcerer's Burst.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, Dragon Sorcery as a sorcerer is really holy cow, because you get innate spells built in like Fear and Flight and Chromatic Orb and Breath, Dragon's Breath as well. But I'm thankful I'm not going that route.
Oh yeah. It's way better now. You have some innate spells that you get from sorcerer. Yeah, way better.
But for some reason, Shadow, yeah, no, the Shadow Magic, I think for 2014 doesn't kick in until level 3. So technically, Eyes of Dark and Grave of Strength, Strength of the Grave will not apply until I go up to level 3, apparently.
Wait, What level are you right now?
So we're all at level 6.
Oh, you are a Warlock 4 Sorcerer 2. I thought it was the opposite.
No. In 2014, I get access to the subclass, but for some reason, when you applied into the Shadow Magic into 2024, it does not activate until level 3.
Do you see what I'm talking about with wizards? What kind of retard do that change to the shadow but not to the cleric? That's if everyone starts with the subclass at level 3, I mean everyone should, right? I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'll double check to make sure, but I think level 3 is the when you're meant to choose the subclass. I'll double check, but I think it is. Sorcerer. Because that's sorcerer. Subclass. Where is the? God damn, where's the table? Yeah, no, level 3. Whereas the old one, I think it was, go back, go here, go classes, go to 2012, 2014. Far out, I'm going, my years are being mixed up. Yep. Yeah, so you're meant to go ahead and choose your actual background, I think, at level 1. No? Where is it? Where does it say you can start picking it? La dee 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 dee. Yep, at level 1.
Yeah, I know. I mean, why?
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a.
But in all honesty, it's probably more appropriate for it to be at level 3 instead of level 1. But
no, it is. They did that because there are people that were picking sorcerer and with a single dip as they called, or 2 dip, or cleric sorcerers. So they moved everything to level to the 3rd level. Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. That was something that Wizard did well, but then they say, oh, it's backwards compatible. Then the older clerics can still get at level 2. Then I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of the change altogether.
Yeah, and that's a really tough. Well, actually.
But I think, let's see, instead of me having 4 proficiencies on Old Percha, I now get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 proficiencies now.
Nice.
All because instead of custom, I went, oh no, it's not custom, it's not because of the custom, it's because I went charlatan and it gives you skilled.
Alright.
And with my redo, I can actually make it so my character is practically the same, except I have the ability to wear heavy armor. The question is, do I want to do that? Because I don't have them.
You already had the ability to use heavy armor.
I do, but the problem is the new cleric don't.
Yeah. Sadly, I lose language access to Abyssal, Infernal, and Primordial.
But then some of my skills change around, which would have helped me frickin' earlier.
Well, I gotta go now. If you have any questions, hit me up and keep doing what you are doing there. Change your things there, and then send me the character so you can check it out. All right. Okay. And of course, send a message there on the general chat there to the others who are not here to see if they are going to decide to go to the next one. All right.
Okie dokie.
All right. See you then.
See ya.
Yep.